What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, and today we're going to start a new challenge. I have several challenge runs that I still want to go back and revisit, but for the past few weeks or so I took a little break and just started focusing on my YouTube content a little bit more. I had been neglecting it, to be honest, and that's really my primary platform that I create content on. Streaming is definitely a secondary for me, but I do stream consistently. But the last few weeks, I just wanted to make sure I started off the year right and put the right amount of energy into YouTube so I could start off, on the right foot and make sure that, everything is as it should be. I've got some new ideas, new channels even being created through that 2-week hiatus of streaming. So more and more content to come, at least from the YouTube front. As it pertains to streaming, I'll still be doing the challenge runs and all that. Nothing's going to change there. I just need some time to really zero in on my YouTube content and the different channels I have. I've got 3 different channels, but that's changing really quick. That'll come up to probably 4 or 5 here before you know it. The 4th channel is already in the works, and my goal is to actually launch it this week, so really hoping to see that come together. Super Bear Mike, what's going on? Hope you're having a great day. You should be maybe getting off work now? So nice of you to stop by. So we're going to be doing Hi-Fi Rush. Yes, I've already beaten the game. Yes, I absolutely loved it. Yes, I got the secret ending and all that good stuff. So my goal was kind of I just want to play this game more, right? So it was a great excuse to go ahead and play it on, what I'm going to do is the Rhythm Master difficulty. So essentially, it's the hardest difficulty, and the way to beat the level is you have to essentially score C or higher. If you ever at any point in time in combat get a D rank, you instantly die, and you have to start that section over. The Inhuman Radio is back. Yes, sir. Back in full force, man. So the good thing about this, too, I would say that this is definitely going to be one of the easier channels. Not easier channel, easier challenges. The reason why it's an easy challenge, other than most games, is there's some rhythm-based games where if you hit a wrong note, you instantly die. This game does give you some grace, so as long as you maintain C plus or C or higher rating, you're good to go. But also you can move throughout the levels without any worry of having to move on the beat or anything like that, which is very, very forgiving, very generous. So I believe it's going to be possible. I am just incredibly concerned about the boss fights. I think the boss fights are going to be really hard. So I can't wait, though. I have practiced just once this weekend, and it was really tough. So I have no clue how I'm going to get through the 12 chapters of this game. So we'll find out. Super Bear Mike says, my favorite time of the day. Good to see you back, my bro. Thank you so much, man. It's good to be back, actually. I was just needing to focus my energies on my YouTube so I could get those started off on the right foot for this year, because the last few months had been kind of rough, from the performance on my YouTube channel. So I said, you know what, I need to go ahead and put the right amount of energy into these channels. And streaming was taking a lot of time. It's 3 days a week, usually 3-4 hours a day. So that's time I could be using to create content on my YouTube channel. So I went ahead and focused on that, came back with some really great ideas. Super Bear Mike, thank you so much for subscribing, man. I really appreciate that. Resub, I really appreciate that, man. Every bit helps, and your love and generosity does not go unnoticed. But yeah, so now we're back in full force. I'll be back to streaming challenge runs 3 times a week. I do have a few I want to revisit, though, and I certainly will. But first and foremost, we did a poll on YouTube, and everybody wanted to see me and my shark outfit. So that is what we're going to wear. We're going to wear the shark costume. And I love the shark costume. I literally, in chapter, 5 or 6, whatever chapter we fight Mimosa in, I was like, I really hope this is an unlockable outfit. I didn't even know there were customizable outfits, and before you know it, it's exactly what happened. Super Mike is good, bro. Glad to see you back. Never even heard of this game. Yeah, it was really interesting the way they marketed it, because they didn't market it at all. So it was a really cool way they did it. They just kind of put it on the Game Pass, and then people just like, wait, what's this? It's a first-party Xbox game, so Xbox, their own studios developed it, and it just kind of was a sleeper, just kind of under the radar. But then everybody started playing it and really enjoying it. The funny thing is, I saw it on the Game Pass library, and I was like, huh, this looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I like rhythm-based games, especially that have a combat element to them. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Devil May Cry and Guitar Hero if they had a baby. So, and it has like a, the funny thing is the person that Shinji Mikami is the founder of Tango Studios, and he's made a bunch of games, Devil May Cry included, at least directed a bunch of them or had some sort of contribution to them. So Devil May Cry is one of them, and also Beautiful Joe, which was one of my favorite games back then. Really cool, kind of cel-shaded graphics, superhero kind of a whole theme going, so it was really nice. But we're going to jump into the very first level. It will delete all my progress, but as you can tell on track 1, I did practice one time, and I got a D in Rhythm Match, so I was actually able to beat this particular level before. It was very easy up until the last point, which is the boss, which every boss fight is really concerning to me, so we'll have to see. Yeah, it does have like that Persona 5 type art. It's cel-shaded, really kind of definitely like anime style, so but it's super stylish too. The combat's amazing. Some of the cutscenes are just incredible. It's a really good game. But here we go. We're going to go ahead and start with track 1. Remember, this is the challenge run where we'll be in Rhythm Master. If we get D or lower, we die. So it's going to be tough. But in my opinion, it'll be one of the more laid-back challenges that I've done. I've had to suffer some pretty terrible challenge runs lately. This will be an easier one. Much easier. Not easy, but easier than what I've done. So essentially, I guess it skips the intro part, but Chai has, his right arm is disabled, and he goes to visit the Vandelay Technologies campus, which is like a big tech company, and they have a project called Project Armstrong, where they give people with disabilities or whatever cybernetic enhancements, and he wants to become a rock star. So he now got his implant, but the only thing is, the CEO, which we find out is kind of a jerk, he actually threw his, I don't know if it's like an iPod, but it's essentially an iPod, his music player, he threw it into the assembly line, and Chai, it hit him right in his chest, and so his implant fused with his music player, which is the explanation for everything moving on the beat. Like, he sees the world, all moving to a beat. So, and there's like some really cute like dialogue and funny stuff like that. We'll go through most of the actual dialogue. Probably won't talk to every NPC like I did on my first playthrough though. But yeah, so green items are health. All pretty simple so far. We're going to get our clothes here in a bit, and this is the tutorial section. They're blocking the path, so we have to just double jump up here. Super easy stuff. And then we get our threads.
Yeah, time to get out of these clothes.
And instead of wearing the clothes that you're going to see in this cutscene here, I'll be wearing the shark outfit. So the funny thing is there's some pre-rendered cutscenes that are like the hand-drawn ones, and then there's the actual in-game graphics. So right after this stomp right here, boom, he's in the shark outfit. And you won't be able to see certain parts like of the story because he lifts up his shirt at some point and you see that his music player in his chest, replacing his heart. You won't be able to see that because obviously he's got the full outfit on. So, but because of that, he's labeled a defect. And defects must be destroyed. So these robots are actually trying to eliminate him.
Foreign object warning. Looks like a defect. Take him in.
Here we go. So his right arm, which is the robotic arm, actually has like a magnetic wand, and he can bring like any kind of metallic materials nearby, and he fashions them in the shape of a guitar because he wants to be a rock hero, and that becomes his weapon. So. You can't see what's going on here because I guess the in-game graphics from the suit is covering everything, but his heart is beating really fast now, so pretty much it activated or kick-started his music player, and now everything's going to be crazy. Here we go. Now he's going to make his weapon for the first time, and from here on out, this is his signature weapon, like it's like a scrap metal guitar. It's pretty awesome. Alright, here's the first combat, so let me see. I haven't played since, I think it was Saturday-ish. So let's see. See what we got. Everything has to be on beat. And as you perform these combos, I'm going crazy with it, okay. You have to make sure that you're dealing damage, because if you get caught like that, the timer goes down really fast in this mode, so it's incredibly unforgiving from that perspective. So I was at C the entire time there, really bad. And the easier difficulties, it's so easy to get, you know, like an A or S and maintain it. But in this difficulty, it's very difficult. So this is where he lifts his shirt, but we can't see that. And you would see his heart is now a music player, and he's like, I'm going to put that back away. No one needs to see that. So he's now a factory defect that needs to be destroyed by a QA. So we have to then find our way out of this place, right? We're on Vandalay campus. It's pretty much like if we went to like the Google or Amazon's like, you know, like campus, and they were like, hey, let's do a project. You know, we're here to help people, and they implant you with something. And they're like, nah, we gotta take them out. This is essentially what's happening. There's some pretty cool references in this game too.
It feels like I'm on a stage.
And this is like the tutorial. Every time you go through a tutorial, I'm gonna skip most of them though. The tutorials don't have any kind of story elements to them. It just kind of, this is just reinforcing. Yeah, he wants to be a rock star, you know, that kind of thing. And this is like where you'd practice using your different combos and all that. I think I can skip most of these. I don't know.
Shy's here, and his attacks sync up with the music.
And this is all in his imagination. None of this is actually happening. There you go. Do you want to skip the tutorial? Absolutely. Because I'm pretty sure I know how to play the game just a bit. It's so funny because a lot of the names, like Chai is the main character. You have Peppermint. You have Macaron, which is like a little cookie. They're all kind of like, I don't know, tea related. So they're like, what's this guy doing? He's crazy. And he is. He's certainly crazy. But he's fun. And he's positive.
Anyone see the guy that did this? That's the defect! What? No. I was just...
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Here we got our scrap metal guitar back. Alright, still at C, which is good. If we go to D, though, we die. So I missed that note. That's not good. There was only 2 enemies there, so that's easy. Okay, I was gonna say that. I know they upped the difficulty just a bit. I think it's the same amount of enemies and all that. I also just think you just have to perform a little bit more crispy. Crispy performance. There you go. We got a B. Yay, that's the highest we've got so far. I don't see any other enemies, so that's good. Okay. And then we'll be able to break through this barrier here and progress through the level. We got to make it through to the QA area. So this is just giving us an idea of how to do certain things. Now, there's a really cool thing. You can just have this at the bottom of the screen where once Chai's done talking, you can see this helps you kind of keep the beat. I don't use it. I only ever used it on the challenge rooms at the post game because it was really tough. Uh-oh. That's Rekka. Rekka is the head of the QA department. And essentially you have to go ahead and face off with each of the bosses and all the department heads. Really cool.
Hello there. Can I be of assistance?
Smidge is like a very helpful bot that gives you hints all throughout the game.
Don't hesitate to chat.
See, fortunately, like if you miss the beat or anything like that here in this section, it doesn't matter. In some other rhythm-based games, like movement off beat will result in instant death. So I'm so glad that this game was a little bit more forgiving from that perspective anyways. We'll go ahead and jump through here. There's a lot of platforming in this game, surprisingly. But there's also, you know, in between, there's all the, you kind of break it up with the combat section. So you never really mesh the two. This is where we meet 808. This is our little companion.
Looks suspicious.
You looking for me?
I love that shark outfit. It's just too much. Too much. Alright, here goes.
Try and catch this?
Now I am playing on, you know, obviously an existing file, so I have access to use all of the, you know, all of my partner abilities and all that. But I'm gonna try not to. I'll use it on the bosses for sure, most likely. It's not very helpful, to be honest, because it doesn't help maintain the rhythm. It just helps me deal damage. But depending on, you know, how things go, I might need to use that. But we saved 808, who's right now. Well, that little, that's like a cat head that's floating. It's like a little orb. That is actually 808. We wouldn't have had that just yet, but this is an existing file, so.
Need a hand? Oh, that's convenient. Looking to get out of here!
Well, that might be something I can handle if you...
Hey! Yelling like this is awkward! Can you speed this up?
Fine. Look, I hacked the access panel. Smack the switch and come up.
Yeah, that's funny. Like, the dialogue's pretty, it's really well made, I think. This is a good game. Definitely a solid game. Now, I don't know why. Like, I don't know why people were comparing this and Forspoken or whatever. Like, those vastly different games.
I want a cool robot arm.
And I don't know. Forspoken had a pretty rocky launch and all that. But after the demo, I knew that there was going to be some issues with it. And I didn't really have the copious amount of funds laying around to be like, let me get a game that I'm really truly not going to enjoy for very long. I know that it'd be a decent game for sure, but the only problem is I feel like it'd be a little repetitive for my taste. So it's the open world aspect that kind of reminds me very much of, you know, typical Square Enix stuff. Like the game, I forgot which one it was, but the game where you were Noctis, the prince. Man, was it Final Fantasy 15 maybe? I forget which one it was. But in that game, you know, you had all these awesome, like, it's open world aspect and all that. But after a while, you know, it just gets a little dry. That's just my opinion. But everyone is bashing the game for, I think, all the wrong reasons. I think it's a decent game. I don't think people are just hating on it for no reason, really. But I did enjoy the demo, but I knew that it wouldn't be an experience that would last too long for me. Get a little bored of it. What is the... Oh. Obviously, you get these little gears, or just scrap metal here. You can use these gears as currency, and you get batteries, which are for your reverb gauge, which is for your special attack, and then you have the green items, which is just health. Health. There you go, more cutscenes. But this is the beginning, so it's kind of cutscene heavy. After that, it's going to be a lot of platforming, and then alternate between platforming and combat throughout each of the levels.
Hey, this wasn't such a good idea.
Good, you made it. Down here. Alright, so I'll keep this quick. I saw you fight back there. I think we might be...
He's like, how's the cat talking?
I thought...
Security's all over you, which I could help you with.
Stop! Okay, whoa. That was you back there? You're a cat?
This is 808. She is a cat, but I built her. Look, like I was saying...
You know, I thought my music robot arm power was crazy, but this is... probably better off by myself.
Dude, listen. Vandelay's up to something, and I said I can help...
Thanks, but I'm good.
And then when he touched her, somehow, like, he synced up with 808. And so now they're, like, able to, like, link together much more, you know, fluidly. So, they're synchronized now. There you go. That's the word. And now, 808 is pretty much a visual aid for you to stay on beat. So if you don't want that bar at the bottom, the entire world is moving at either a fast beat or like a slow beat. So you just have to watch and see exactly what you want, and everything around the world. Like my life bar is moving at the beat. 808's little orb to the left of me is moving at the beat. There's items that move at the slower beat, so it's really cool. Like you don't even need this bar here unless you suck, or you're me and the challenges are just proving too difficult. Like so, some of the challenges at the post game were so hard. I had to have that visual aid just because I was only staring at that the whole time. And it's alright, just focusing on that piece because it was tough. There's a few secret areas in here. All throughout the game, you're gonna see different areas that have like special gears or like statues where you can get more gears, things like that. We'll probably get most of them. This will be like, and I'll probably even show you guys where the secret doors are as well. I do have a guide, so if you really just wanted to find that for yourselves like quickly, you can just input !new guide and it'll give you every single Spectra door location as well as kind of some basic tips on how to beat it. So I already put that together. Alright, good stuff. Nice combo there. I'm using my magnetic chain, which I wouldn't have yet. It's just a way to... It reminds me a lot of the DMC, actually, instead of the Devil May Cry reboot, where you can, like, zip towards enemies really quickly. I love that. That was actually one of my favorite Devil May Cry games.
Ready for more?
What's up, One Eye? How you doing, man? It's been a while. I took a little break from streaming. I had to focus on YouTube stuff, man, like really hardcore, so I could get this year started off right. So I did have a little break. It was like 2 weeks off of streaming, but I wasn't, you know, just chilling. I was doing a lot of stuff on YouTube, and I came up with another, I created another channel that I'm going to start hopefully launching in February. So got a bunch of stuff going on in a good way. But then now I'm able to, I kind of updated my schedule, and now I'm able to fit in each channel that I have, as well as streaming. So now we're back in action, man. But yeah, Hi-Fi Rush is fun. I'm just doing a little challenge run. This is one of the easier challenge runs I've probably done. A little more laid back. Some of the other ones I've done are just so stressful, but this is a nice way to kind of get back into it. One Eye says, I feel you, my guy. Glad you're back. Indeed, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support, man, for sure. But yeah, I'm back, and everything's good. It's all positive. I just needed to focus primarily on my YouTube stuff because some of the performance just wasn't where it needed to be, you know. And I had to get it up so I can eat. But yeah, we're all good. So this is still level 1. A lot of tutorial stuff. Nothing. Oh my gosh. If you fall like that, you do take some damage, but you don't die. So we're gonna break through some of these, get some additional gears. I'm not gonna spend too much time on little things like this though, but I will show you guys the locations of all the secret rooms that we pass up along the way. So most of these little iPad things are like memos. I've already picked them all up. So, and a lot of the conversations that we're gonna skip with the robots, they're just like saying funny things or complaining about the work conditions. Like that's just like we do in real life. Alright, so this bridge here is going to be important. So if you guys are looking for the first Spectra door, after this little sequence here, what you want to do is cross the bridge. And I'm just going to skip all these goodies for you because I want to take you straight to the room. Here, it looks like, oh, I fall off, I die. Well, look down and you'll see a ledge. And then there's a Spectra door right there. That's the very first one. The Spectra doors cannot be opened until after you beat the game. And it's a very specific reason for that. But I won't spoil it for you. But anyways, that's the first Spectra door, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. Again, I do have a guide that's specific to that way you don't have to wait for all that stuff. You don't have to watch me beat every single level. You can just go straight to the guide and locations for yourselves, as you see fit. Oh yeah, and the game does this weird thing sometimes where it goes like 2D mode. You know, it's kind of like an old Mario game. And again, this is pretty much just a platforming sequence, but it's a 2D section, right? It got plenty of these.
Sure.
But I'm glad they didn't do it too much. But this is a pretty fun game. I did enjoy it. It's so much like Devil May Cry, but it has like the art style of like well, like oh my gosh, like Super Bear was saying, like Persona 5. It definitely has a Beautiful Joe type fit to it as well. And just because I'm impatient, I keep dying. Let's see. I'm trying to time it right. There you go. That's not a hard sequence. I'm just super impatient. I hate waiting for platforms. 1, 2. Okay, there you go. We'll pick up some of these goodies here. I need 150,000 gears to unlock the very last special attack. So I definitely will be trying to pick up some of these along the way. These are worth like 500. And the good thing is you can just, you know, farm them if you wanted to play the level over and over again. Now, obviously, we're not going to do that, but you can if you're crazy enough. And Chai is a fool. He's an absolute fool, but he is positive. So Peppermint is the smart one. There you go. Everything moves to the beat here. So, and again, if you attack on beat and all that, it only helps you. So, did I not get this one? I don't know. This part's pretty cool. A little laser section. I remember this. I played this first level a few times. All you have to do is avoid the red lasers and you're good. So I'm going to stick around here for a little bit. It gets a lot more difficult. Because you get this stupid thing. Oh gosh, okay. Missed. But it's all to the beat too, so you know like when to dodge, and then you use your visual cues to know where to dodge. We did it!
Cool. What's that?
This is where we would pick up our first special,
You're not dead.
but we pretty much unlocked all of them at this point.
The opposite, actually. It feels like I'm powered up.
Powered
No
up,
way to
Super
tell you
Saiyan
you've got
style.
A lot of energy stored up in your arm. How about letting it out?
Alright, cool. I don't even know what I have equipped right now, but we'll see. Nice. Pick up these batteries, get more reverb gauge. That's our special. I got jacked up. I fell so many times. That's Smidge trying to give us hints. I usually skip them. On my first playthrough, I didn't. Alright, we got new enemy type.
So let's waste them.
Uh-oh. Remember, if we get in the D, I guess, ranking, we instantly die, so that's not good. Why isn't this dude dead yet? Good gosh. Attack this dude. There you go. There you go. And he's still alive. You know, because I'm playing, this is like a cloud-based game, so there have been some weird instances where, like, there's like crazy input delay, or where it just freezes where you can't actually attack. Like, you can only do one attack at a time. I'm almost gonna die. We are so close to dying. Good thing is we don't have to repeat the whole level or anything. It's just more of a go back to the last checkpoint, which is awesome. And guess what? The boss fights have checkpoints, which is amazing. Because if it didn't, I would probably die. I tried to parry that, but I didn't actually have my headphones on, so it's a little harder to do the timing. Like, the game is all about audio cues. You can play it pretty much blindfolded. Or at least the fighting sequences. Okay, that was terrible. I just spammed the light attack combo the whole time. That was really bad. But we almost died there. That's why I got a little desperate. Okay, let's go over here. Wait. Yeah. Let's skip through here. But yeah, sometimes there will be some weird like instances where you just can't attack, or it doesn't take your input. And that can be frustrating because you have to quit out. You can't just go back to the title or anything like that. You have to actually quit out the game, relaunch it. It's happened multiple times. I'd say it probably happened in my time playing it probably 10 times, like, which is quite a lot. But it just wouldn't allow you to, to input any buttons. So like those little consoles where you have to put in the whatever buttons, you know, that it's telling you to press, like XXX or YYY or whatever. If you have that weird input because it's like not connected properly, or it's lagging, you can't actually get past that sequence. And I didn't know what to do at first. I thought it was just like some sort of bug or glitch, but I think it just has to do with the connectivity. Like, I was stuck on one of these for like 20 minutes not knowing what the hell to do. I thought it was something I did. There I just missed because I suck, but there it is. Oh, nope, too early. It's a lot harder when you can't hear, like, because I don't have, it's all coming from my TV right now. There you go. That's actually an easier one, too. They get a lot more tricky. I should have just gone all the way through. Lovely. Oh gosh, I'm so like impatient at these little sections. I just overdo it. If you kill these little cleaning bots, they typically give you gears and health, so I will be attacking them. Nice. And the best part of all is like in these sections when you're just doing the platforming, you don't even have to be on the beat. It's only in those combat sections, which makes it really, really nice. Now I do have Macaron unlocked already. You wouldn't have access to this character yet, but you can break through these walls now that I do. You get Peppermint first, which is the blue icon. And then after Peppermint, you get Corsica. I'm sorry, Macaron, which is this guy. And then you get Corsica. I think I've already done this. But it's all timing-based sequences. Once you clear anything, any platform that she has, it's usually going to be like something you have to complete in a very short period of time. It does get a little tricky. Oh no, that's not good. Lovely, lovely. Alright, alright. Yeah, I have done this. I remember this now. I'm just going to go this way. This is kind of like the shorter path. And you can just leave right out here. But yeah, I have done that. You get access to, you just like, there's like these chests that give you these different pieces. They're called like chips. And you can like use the chips to upgrade your abilities, things like that. I was pretty thorough in my playthrough, so I got a lot of the items already. So we'll just go ahead and leave out here. And then we'll continue on our way towards the intended path. But yeah, there will be some items and secrets that I'm going to pick up along the way that I just missed the first time, because you have to actually replay the levels more than once to get all of the secrets, because you won't have unlocked all of the characters at that, you know, in the beginning of the game. So there you go. You can parry in this game too, so if you see like when it says the word like good or perfect, whenever I'm getting hit, it's because I'm parrying that. So I am gonna die here. I'm looking at that C rank right now. It was like right at the edge. Almost got almost got unalived there. Dead yet? There you go. That's what we're talking about. That was just a single enemy. It's introducing a brand new enemy. Very tanky. Those guys really suck. But those end up being one of the easier alternate enemies you can fight, because they get really tough. There's some enemies that you have to kill using a certain time sequence, otherwise they just continue to fight. And those guys are no fun at all. They love throwing those at you at the end of the game though. Multiple of those enemy types too. This dude just playing a rhythm-based game right now. It's so funny. Oh, actually, let me get this first. Now we can come across, open up the vent. Okay, drop down.
Combining those heavy and light attacks for even more combos and beat hits. Now's the time to try it out.
I need some health, man. Not looking too good. And this is so funny because if you've ever played Devil May Cry, like the jump is almost exact. Like it's a very vertical jump, so it's really hard to do some of those platforming sequences, in my opinion. There you go. Almost got shot there. That was scary. I missed that. That's not good. I missed my parry. Kind of dance on that line there. Cat's going crazy. Oh no! Okay. Forgot how to play for a second. Parried that. That was awesome. I keep missing. Oh, my timings. Usually when I was playing this game, I had the volume up pretty high. I was able to hear everything, but if I have it that high right now, you guys would have like a weird feedback thing because you hear it from my capture card and my TV. So you're like, what is going on? I'm about to die. Okay, if I can take this big guy out, the little guys should be easy. The big guy's gonna help me build up my bar anyway, so. There you go, blocked it. Parried, parried that. Let's see, there you go, buddy. He's still alive. Now he's dead. Once you see the electricity, they're dead, so. They start shorting out. I got sniped from afar, that's always good. There you go. Gotcha. I like those aerial combos. That's how you really string together some really nice looking combos. I'm going to start doing a little bit more of those so it can look a little more flashy, but I've just been playing it really safe, trying to keep the simple combos going because, to be honest, this game is not very friendly. And on this difficulty, again, if at any point in time I would have slipped under that C rank, I would have died instantly and had to restart. So I just don't want to do that. I'd prefer not. Oscar over here, he's always doing stuff, and he's always changing jobs, and sadly we're always messing something up, you know? Kind of like an ongoing joke throughout the game. We'll pick up these batteries. Not sure how much help they're going to be. You know, the funny thing is I thought I had a full reverb gauge. I'm not sure what happened. I feel like I keep losing it for some reason, and I didn't think it was something that ever dropped down, so. Okay, I was testing to see if it just dropped down on this difficulty, but who knows. It usually doesn't decrease like that. I'm not going to do the Corsica door because I know I've done this one already. This was one of the first secrets I unlocked once I got Corsica. So Corsica can put out fires. Anything that has to do with wind. So she can start the wind turbines, she can put out fires. Macron can bust down walls, and Peppermint can break any kind of doors that have like energy fields and stuff like that. So this is the QA section. This is going to be our very first boss. This is going to be really tough, okay? So this is where things actually get difficult for me.
See, just
I'm
like
hungry.
I thought. It's fine. You need to relax.
Uh-oh.
The head of production,
And Rekka, like each of the bosses kind of have their themes. Really cool.
There you are, man. Messing with Rekka's crew. Rekka's production. And worst of all, yeah, Rekka's perfect, no defect record.
Uh-oh.
Your security tried to kill me. Project Armstrong, EULA. Fine print. Should've read it, punk. Defects get recalled. Recalled? Mean killed? Rekka ain't picked the verbs. That's for the mooks in marketing. Anyway, thanks for being dumb enough to just waltz in here. Rekka ain't gotta get her hands dirty.
I told you.
Welcome to the Project Armstrong defect check, honey. And our QA's the best in the business. Help!
Oh, he's coming. Don't you worry. QA 1 million. My controller's going crazy right now. That's who we have to fight.
I like defense.
That's good.
I like how they taste.
Oh,
Not good.
Special level 1.
Great. Alright. Let's do this. Good thing is I know that his hands are his weak point, so I'm gonna go for his hands at any point I can. Oh no! I don't want to die though. Gosh, that's not good. What's happening? I parried that, fortunately. God, your hand is flying around. I really need to hit your hand. There you go. Alright, once I do enough damage, let's see if we can time this right. That was nice. Okay. If we actually force him to do this on either side, it's going to be great because we'll be able to make his head a weak point as well. And he'll take even more damage. We perfectly parried that, which is awesome. Needed that. Alright, he's now in phase 2. This is awesome. The first time I tried this, because I was just practicing this weekend, I didn't even get close. Like, I died probably 30 times just on the first phase, so this is good. This is good. Where are you, bro? I need you over here. I don't know if I can even parry that. Oh, I'm getting jacked up. I'm getting jacked. See, the funny thing is I actually died because of my health. I didn't die because of my ranking, so that sucks. We're back in phase 2 though. The boss fights do have checkpoints, which is going to make this much, much more forgiving than many of my other challenges that I try and attempt, so that's alright. Oh gosh. Okay. Bro. I'm dead. I'm dead. Let's try that again. So that time I died because my ranking went into my stylish ranking, for Devil May Cry terms, went into D, so I died instantly. So it's really hard to maintain it once you're at this low point because you have to, you know, dash on the beat, you have to do everything on the beat, jump on the beat. If you do anything off beat, it automatically screws you up. Oh, his hand is everywhere except where it needs to be. I can't hit him from here. I'm gonna die again. Oh, I'm dead. No! And this is where Rhythm Master really shines. Good thing is you can skip these cutscenes. Why do you keep moving, you stupid hands? Okay, so I gotta think, maybe I just use the magnet and go. That's what I've been, actually no, I have been trying to do that. I was trying to use the magnet to get a close up and at least hit his chest or his face so I could get the, you know, the beat rating like higher than the C. Because it's just dying right now. D again, I'm dead instantly. Wow. So by me dying, that really set me up for failure for this next phase. Skip this cutscene for the 15th time already. Lovely. I'm dead. Not good. See, this is what I was fearing. The boss fights are gonna be crazy. Because you start off at C. I mean, I don't even know how the hell. There's no way. No! I'm dead. I'm so close to dying. How did I miss that? So far, so good. Wrong door. Oh my gosh. I messed up. I was supposed to zero in on that, and I screwed up bad. I think I'm at B, though, so that's good. That's good. We're going to leave it here. I got to destroy his left hand, which is the hand on the right. Okay. Because I need to break that left shielding off his face. Now he's in serious mode. That's always good. Oh, lovely. He fired a missile at the same time. No! I can't hit anything. Okay. I'm dead. Yep. I'm dead. Okay, so at least we're in, what, phase 3 now? We'll skip this. I need to break that left hand so I can destroy the shielding on his face. I did not block that, and I died. So pretty much if you get hit once from a C, you're gonna die. I'm so glad that they have checkpoints. This game, this mode could have been so much harder, and I'm glad it's not. It still sucks. It's a good suck. Lovely, I'm dead. Damn it. You know, I didn't realize until right now I do have I kept the reverb meter, so I should be able to do some crazy damage here. Let's see. That might help me keep my bar for a little bit longer too. Oh gosh. No, come on. Okay. I can't even hit him. So whenever I'm using the magnet grab ability, it doesn't always take me within range to attack him. So that's why you see me dashing forward and then I'm just kind of floating around in the air completely missing. That is not intentional. Oh gosh. Do your special attack, dude. I'm dead. Dang. Okay, okay. I see what you're doing. Now I don't know if it saved that I used it, so maybe the bar is gone now. Let's see. I'm just so glad we have checkpoints in the boss fights. Otherwise, this would be impossible. I'm dead. Just by maneuvering. And you know, the funny thing is there, like, my bar, the score is going down from C so quickly. And if he's attacking from afar like that, I can't even get any hits in. So I have to either jump on the beat or dash on the beat, which doesn't give you nearly as much score as direct hits. Lovely. That two-piece combo gets me every time. Not good. Skip. Alright, your missile is what really gets me, though. No. Bad robot. Got me. I think I can do an aerial parry, like parry in the air. I'm fairly certain I can. If not, I'm kind of a sitting duck while I'm attacking in the air, which is not good. Let's skip this again. I parried it. Look at me. Look at me go. Lovely. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Damn it. Okay. Oh, God. Hit him in the hands. Oh, gosh. I think I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. I almost fell off the ledge there. The platform. But, oh, I parried it. About time. Okay. And yes. And okay, got it. So now both sides of his face are exposed, so I think I can deal some additional damage there.
Does that literally say weak point on his word?
But you almost got him.
I can see that.
Uh-oh. Perfect parries actually are really good. I feel like his hands are still way better though. Better targets. No! Did I get him? Yes, I did. GG's. This cutscene's pretty awesome too. All of the combat cutscenes are great. Look at that. Boom!
You got a killer track. But every song's gotta end.
Nice. Ow. Ow indeed. We didn't get smashed there. He's hanging by a thread. You got the obligatory self-destruct sequence. I died way too much, so I probably got a D. See, my just timing was okay, but yeah, I'm probably gonna get a D ranking on that because I died like probably 5 times. Any kind of penalties to death just destroy. I died 14 times. Okay. Let's go to the next stage. That was pretty brutal, actually. I'm glad we beat it. Yeah!
I'm here, baby.
Who are you talking to? Just head to Rekka's office. You can see it up there.
Pretty high up.
You'll have to head through the main production building, but I'll be your guide. Try to keep a low profile.
Come on, 808. Let's have some fun.
A low profile and a shark outfit. Yes. Now the problem here is Rekka is tough. Like Rekka is one of the toughest bosses in my opinion. I almost died. I beat her the first try, but I did almost die, and I think maybe because I was still learning the mechanics, but I have no clue how I'm gonna do it and maintain a high enough ranking or score to not die. There's a number of sequences where you can't even attack her because she will shock you, so I don't know what to do there. That's fine though. Well, I'm sure there'll be a way, right? If there's a will, there's a way. Where do I go? Oh. Here, the giant door. There you go, my timing was off.
Tail. And that's what's her name? Vandalay boss.
Roxanne Vandalay? Are you serious, Chai? She built the company from the ground up. Know your history.
Jeez, young to young.
Just give credit where it's due.
So pretty much at this point, I guess after that sequence with the QA boss, we met up with Peppermint, and we realized that Peppermint was the one that's operating 808, which is the cat. And so now we have a new ally. Alright, here's a little fight sequence. Get red. Combos are crazy. Ah, I thought I was gonna parry that. I'm missing all my parries. There you go. Oh, get out of here.
Well, there goes our low profile.
Come on, this is more fun. And as long as Rekka doesn't...
Well, she noticed us.
Oh, sounds juicy.
I thought you said she wouldn't be here.
I thought you said this was more fun.
Touche. Ooh, I need these. If I can get a bunch more of these gears, I'm definitely going to grab them because I need 150,000 so I can get the last special attack, and then there's plenty more cosmetics, and I think I got most of the abilities already, so this is the one that I was stuck on. I didn't realize that it was the game just because of the connection issue. It was a connectivity issue that was preventing me from getting past that, and I was there for like 20 minutes. I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do here? But I realized I just had to quit out and come back in the game. Let's get past most of this stuff.
Shy, bad news for your pride, but you won't make that jump.
Any ideas?
808 is feeding the info on your arm. It's magnetic, right? You should be able to hook onto that point.
This is where you get the magnet grab ability. And that's the thing I've been using to zip towards the enemies along the way. So it's really fun. Also, you haven't seen me use my partner abilities yet, but you can actually summon your partners, right? In combat, they do different things. Where in the platforming sequences, they can unlock different areas for you. So I have 3 partners. So there's Peppermint, Macron, and Corsica. Really cool. And you can call them and summon them at any point in time during combat as well, but they do have cooldowns, so you can't just spam them. But what I do is I kind of cycle through and spam them, and if you have certain chips equipped, the chips can actually reduce your cooldowns for certain for certain abilities. So what you can do is, essentially, you can actually go ahead and spam them by cycling through them, and if you have low enough cooldowns, it's almost like you have infinite partner abilities you can just cycle through. So, and some of the end game sequences, I definitely did that because I was in trouble. I was suffering a bit through one part in particular in the end game, and then in the challenges, like post game, there are some incredibly difficult sequences where you either have to heavily rely on your partners or you have to use this visual right here that helps you keep the beat. There's a lot of stuff like that going on in this game.
Please note, apparently we're supposed to look out for a,
Alright.
music.
Hey, Chai, use your magnet on the enemies to close in on them.
Lovely. I died. All it takes is one hit when you're in C rank, and not only do you get that penalty for getting hit, but then that score meter is going by so quickly. It's just eager to get to that D rank.
Chai, use your magnet on the enemies to close in on them.
Now, good thing is parries count for the positive. There you go. This dude won't die. There you go. Now he's dead. Let's knock him in the air, shall we? Oh, never mind. He's gonna die. Oh, no, he didn't. He didn't die. Okay, of course he didn't die. Who else? We got the sword bro. I like these guys actually. His monkey wrench turns into like a sword. Parry. Perfect parry. He's dead. After this. Nice. Alright, cool. That wasn't too bad.
Chai, at least find a back route, maybe.
And then we're gonna go through the vents here, find our way through.
Looks like a path up through there.
Oh, lovely. Really? Okay. We got full health, and I've explored both of these pathways already, so we're just gonna go to the intended path here. If I recall correctly, yeah, there's a bunch of gears in here. We're at 87,000. I imagine by the end of this level will probably be over 100,000. These are graffitis you can collect, and if you find them in the levels throughout the different tracks, you can actually, I think you can use them elsewhere, but they're collectibles nonetheless. Collectibles. These statues are good because they can give you lots of gear, so. Keep missing that one for some reason. That's not bad though. Okay, we're already at 91,000. That's excellent. I'll definitely get over 100,000 by the end of this level, which is perfect. All we need is 150 to get the very last special ability that we're looking for, and then we can start saving up for all the other cosmetics. Because I think at this point I'll have all the abilities. Alright, we got more friends. I like taking on the big guys. Let's do that. Chicken Waggler. Or shall I say, the Waggler of chickens. How you doing, man? Hopefully you're doing great. I took a little hiatus. I had to focus on some YouTube stuff for a little bit. Just to make sure I could eat, you know? That's always important. But, back on this Twitch schedule, so 3 days a week still gonna be in effect. Sadly, I have to wait a little bit longer for the Dark Souls 3 DLC because I did not get the YouTube payout that I was anticipating. So as soon as I get that, I'm going to purchase both DLCs, and that'll be the very next thing I do, because I was even, well, you know how I don't typically watch any other players really, but I just wanted to see like what all it had, like what the areas were and stuff, and it looks amazing. The only thing I did look up is how to access the DLC. You know how like every game has you know, like you gotta find a key and do this or whatever. I was like, okay. So now I know how to do that for the first area. And so that's all I looked up. But I saw the first 5 minutes. After that, I was like, this looks amazing. So I turned it off immediately. And I was like, let's do this. So as soon as I get very much the next pay, I'll be able to do a featured Dark Souls 3 DLC. And I really have been wanting to revisit that. So, and I owe it to you. Eating's overrated. Yeah, it is. I wish we didn't have to eat as much as we have to eat because I'm always hungry. I'm like a growing boy, you know. It's easy to accent. I mean, you have me here too. Oh, for sure. Yeah, but I just didn't know if you'd be able to. I mean, I'm pretty much doing this. This is literally the Dark Souls 3 DLC is for you and me. But I wasn't sure if you. I know you're gonna watch it, whether it's VODs or not. But I wasn't sure if you'd be there like when I do it. I'll make sure like I put it in the Discord or something. I'll send you like a message. But I will definitely be doing it here in the next few days. Oh, yes, please. But, yeah, all I'm doing now is I'm playing Hi-Fi Rush. It's a fun game. I mean, if you're a fan of Devil May Cry or Guitar Hero, it's essentially what you get if they had a baby, so. You have to keep a above C ranking or just not die like I did. If you get a D rank at any point in time, you instantly die. But I feel like this was a nice challenge to come back into after a few weeks off because all you have to, I mean, the game has checkpoints and save points even throughout the boss fight, so it's going to be a really simple challenge. No way, you fixed your PC? Oh man, that's good stuff. That is good stuff. That's a good friend right there. That's awesome, man. So now you can play everything again. Man, you know what? I had to stop playing Apex because it was just taking up too much of my life. Like, I was playing Apex, like so much, and I wasn't doing, like, anything. I was just so, you know, grinding, and just so, like, I don't know, obsessed with it, if you will, that I just wasn't getting, like, YouTube stuff done or anything like that. I did start a new channel. I was like, oh, I'll have something just for, you know, my first-person shooters and all that, and I was like, no, that just wasn't the direction I wanted to go, and it was pretty much eating up all my time. So I was like, I am gonna have to put that away. But I was looking at the some news on it, and apparently they're getting rid of Apex Mobile, and I think there's a new season coming out here probably in the next week or so, and the battle pass ends on the 15th. So I was really like, before I started this up, I was really thinking, like, I was like, should I at least, you know, get the, you know, max out the battle pass, or, you know, I don't know. Part of me was saying that, but I was like, I don't want to go down that dark route again. Because I was grinding like crazy. I had my first heirloom. I mean, I was just, Octane was my main, so I knew that was always good for you. I don't know. I love that game. I don't love some of the decisions they make, but... Will you die? Oh, thank you. Good God. Let's knock this guy in the air. Lovely. Missed that parry entirely. Get wrecked. There it is. There should be more bros, because... Oh, he's not dead yet. Where are you guys? I need... Okay. There's always little cute cutscenes, and you know there's going to be another, like, round of enemies, so... The only thing is it did eat up some of my meter just going through that. It's not good. Parried that. Parried that. See, a game where you can parry, I absolutely love that. It's a little harder to parry the projectiles, but it's fine. This is fine. Alright, let's knock this guy in the air, shall we? I missed that combo. Yeah, I've been playing R6 in a few games. Apex, nice. I bet that feels good, man. You deserve it, too. You work so hard. And you've been waiting for that to happen. I was wondering. I was like, I know you said, hey, even if it's like 2 years, I'll still come back eventually. I haven't played Apex since probably the last time you watched me play on stream. So I had to put it away. But I love Apex, man. And I would definitely grind again so I could get good enough to play with you for a little bit at least. I want the Seer skin, but gosh, I don't want to buy the pass with 8 days left. You can do it, because the first time I ever played, it was season 13. I bought the battle pass in 7 days before the end of the season, and I got it. So you could definitely do it, because you have all these challenges you can complete, you know? Gonna start a rank grind. Nice. Not so good at Apex anymore, but did drop a solid 10k. No way. And 2 5k games the second game. Trying to get as high enough as possible in the next 8 days. Dude, that's insane. I don't think I'm trying to remember. What's that special? Is the 20k like the magical badge that everybody wants? Because I was trying. No, a 20 bomb. I wanted a 20 bomb, and I think it's 4 or 5k, right, of damage. That's insane, man. So definitely not as rusty as you think you are. I never got the 20 bomb. I got really close, but then I never got the. I couldn't get the damage at all. And I never played with it. I always played with randoms. Could never really get a consistent team going. So.
Peppermint, this spectrum thingy?
Spectra.
Spectra.
Neither did I. My highest kills is 17. Yeah, 20 bomb. 20 bomb in 4K. That's right. Yeah, I could never get the 20 bomb. I think my highest was like 13 or 14 with Lifeline. And damage, I don't remember the damage. I got one of the, like 2 of the bat. You know, there's like a 2 and 3K maybe damage. I got one of those, but I really wanted that for Octane though, you know. And then they came out with the new season and the new map. To be honest, everyone was just raving about how awesome it was. Like the moon map. I do not like it. There's too many. It's too quiet, and there's only like one hotspot. And at least that was the way it was when this season first came out. We got Catalyst and the new map, and it was too quiet. I mean, moving around because all the zip lines, like you never got into any engagement until the very end. And then I think it's called like I don't know. It's a P word. Damn, I can't remember where it's at. But there's like an area that everybody goes to. And I was like, man, that's the hotspot? And then after that, I had to just stop because I wasn't making content and doing stuff on YouTube. I was like, I gotta stop playing this game. But it was fun, and I loved it. But I didn't like that map. I forget, I don't remember the name of it. Yeah, the new map sucks. I got 17, and my randoms wiped the last squad, even though I was yelling at them, please please let me get my 20 bomb, please. Yeah, they don't care. They're just trying to get their 1 or 2 kills to be like, see, I did this. Yeah, they should have let you have that. Soften them up at least. I mean, at that point, you gotta let the guy that has that many kills. They gotta get the 20 bomb, man. Yeah, the new map is terrible. People were just like in love with it though. I'm like, no, I don't. It's too quiet. Way too big. It's way too big. I love the other maps though. I mean, the other maps are all I know, you know. So I played all the other maps, and I absolutely hate the new one. That's part of why I stopped playing. I was like, I don't really like this map, and they were just kind of introducing that new map, so you had to play that for the first week or two, and I was like, yeah, I'm ready for the rotation to be back normal. But I don't know. The game's great. The game's really good, but now my aim would be off, you know, like all that stuff would be like I'm super rusty, and I don't play first-person shooters enough. When I did play them, I would play them non-stop, but I just don't do it anymore. I play these kinds of games now. So aiming is really a thing for me. Like, my aim sucks. I have to work on my aim to get where I can even be a viable player. Fortunately, we're doing pretty good rank-wise. Not dead yet. Oh, come on, I can't juggle this guy. I mean, he is massive, but still. There it is. Now I can juggle him? What is this? You guys are interrupting every single combo. I'm trying to parry, and then I'm about to do a big hit, and then they interrupt it. So annoying. That's still pretty decent, though. It's so bad. I hate it so much after like 3 games already. I also dislike the new legend. After the few games I've played so far, Catalyst. Yeah, Catalyst is okay. I wasn't a big fan of her. I mean, the whole thing, like, reinforce the doors and whatever, I was like, I mean, that's okay. So it is alright. The super is okay too, but, you can just go through it. Really, the biggest issue is the tactical. Like, that ability just is a little annoying, but you can kill it pretty easily as long as you're close enough. So, I don't know. There's ways to counter Catalyst. Another Catalyst was probably the best, but I don't know. It was a decent legend, definitely not top tier for me. But I'm glad you're back playing, man. That is so awesome. That's like so exciting for me because I know we had talked about that for so long, like how you're just waiting for your PC to be revived. I'm glad your friend could help you fix it. That's awesome. Yeah, the new map sucks, man. I don't know, the funny thing is, I don't even know how many legend points I have anymore, like, to unlock the latest legend. Like, I have not touched it since, like, the second week of the new season. And this new season was incredibly long. Like, November or December or something. I haven't played since. Not one time. All my stats and everything, it's like, ugh. I'm like, I don't want to start that back up. I get way too fixated on the numbers. No way. I lost my Elden Ring though because I had shared it from my friend's Steam library, so I need to get it back. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty rusty at the moment. Aim-wise, I need to abuse my positioning and skills to make up for it. Yeah, that's what you're the one that taught me about, hey, like sometimes, good movement will take you a lot further than just good aim, and if you're at least starting out. So I had to start moving better because if it was even a fair shot where I was getting first shot, I mean, I was just getting destroyed. Oh, really? What? Oh, I'm underneath. That makes sense. That's how these machines work. I thought I was in the safe spot, but I wasn't. Actually, no. Okay. I thought I saw something down there. There's a little jump area. I'm trying to find... There you go. Things that I hadn't seen before. This would be new for me, I think. We'll use Macron to bust this door down. No biggie, though. I can't, for the life of me, do a proper 1v1 at the moment. Yeah, me neither. Like, that's how I felt. Like, I felt like that for a while, actually, because I was just getting outmatched. Like, outshot every time. But I think what I ended up doing is like taking your advice, of course, and just doing way better in terms of positioning and always trying to get like the first shot off or be attacking them from an angle. You're just gonna have a little bit more of a tactical advantage, and that helped out so much. And that's how I ended up actually playing. Like even as the aim improved, then you tie that those skills together. So now you have good positioning, you have good aim, then you start getting kind of scary. Yeah, that game's amazing. I do love it. I really do. Oh, gosh. I was about to grab a bite of food, and then these idiots came. But I can't wait to see how good you get. I wish I hadn't stopped playing, but at the same time, I just couldn't really fit it in my schedule because like my casual play was taking up way too much, and I just couldn't. I couldn't put it down, man. It was just too good. I probably will try to max out the battle pass since I did pay for it, and I have like a week to do it. And I was already, I think, at maybe level 10, level 20 or something. It was high enough to where it's doable with all the challenges. So I think I probably will do that because I did want that. Oh gosh, what's his name? Revenant. I was gonna call him Reaper. I did want that Revenant skin. The one with the top hat. That's just my style. It's like cool but kind of goofy. So I was like, yes. Alright, we got another round of enemies. Let's take this idiot out. Did I? Okay. They're everywhere. Not cool, bro. That was a perfect parry and it didn't break, and that's weird. Okay, that was a perfect parry and it broke his guard. Like, what the hell? Inconsistent much? Doing pretty good damage-wise, at least. Kind of wiping these enemies out. Lovely. Got shot in the ass by laser guy. Any second now. No! Stop attacking. The only reason why is because my score is going to go down, and then I don't care about the score other than if I get a D, I'll die, so I just need to stop attacking. He was like mid-crazy combo. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, it's tough, man. The 1v1 was the hardest thing for me, and I just couldn't, like, so even whenever it'd come down to me and, like, the last guy, and I'd throw games because of it, you know, it was so annoying when I first started out anyways. And there's a lot of pressure. That game, there's so many factors to consider in that game. So much.
Hold up, Chai. See that door?
I'm gonna eat.
Might be able to bypass security on that one.
Eat some tuna.
It's a rough route, though. Lot of stairs.
You know what? I like exciting. This looks like more fun.
Mm-hmm. That is delicious. Okay. We got this going. Really? No. These little scenes are pretty fun. These little sequences anyways. Normally you have to dodge stuff
Chai, you don't even know where this
along the way, but this one I think is more of like an introductory, like, hey, this is what you could do.
Oh, yeah?
Later on in the game, you get jacked up in these sequences. You can die. I've died plenty of times actually to these late game. I couldn't ever get the timing down. Some of those dodges. Really? Really? Okay. Oh gosh, that was close. Yeah, I'm excited for you, chicken. That's awesome, man. You'll get good again. I mean, it's just literally just a matter of time. You'll get right back into the rhythm. And that's all you need. So Elden Ring. It'll be fun to restart a new file, though. The only thing that sucks, though, is that some things that, you know, were as they were at launch, they've changed a lot, you know, so that's the sucky thing. I haven't played it since I streamed it last, but they've definitely made some changes. Balanced nerfs, you know, all the whole package of things they do with the PvP, the PvE damage, all that stuff. And I didn't even play any of the Coliseum update at all, the PvP. I wasn't really interested in that.
Tuck and roll, Chai.
But I will be pretty excited about if they come out with DLC at some point. Nice.
Well, somewhere.
We're actually pretty close to Rekka's office now.
See? I told you it'll work out.
See, this boss fight's gonna be a real pain though, because there are certain sequences where you can't even hit Rekka because she'll be attacking us, and she's covered in electricity. So I don't know what to do in those areas or those sequences. So it's gonna be kind of tough figuring out how to beat her in this difficulty.
Ready for what?
1 second. Not sure why someone's at my door. Okay, never mind.
You called?
Nice. So Peppermint can destroy those barriers all throughout the way. It's pretty
Temporal
cool.
displacement. Kinda complicated. Not your lingo, but one of 808's.
Nice.
You could
Okay.
have been here this whole time.
Didn't think you needed me.
Oh, that was not me. Sometimes this is a cloud-based game, so like, if you see really strange movement or whatever, it's just like weird input lag, you know? And it'll have me go in one direction, or it just won't have the input my attacks. It's kind of strange.
Yep, call me in. I can activate those for you.
Ugh, you sound like a video game tutorial.
Alright, so here, you know, you can use Peppermint to destroy these little things that say shoot, and then it usually activates something along the way. So here we got a little platform coming. We can just jump across it once it's in the right spot. There you go. It gets way more complicated though along the way. Trying to see if there's anything I missed. This is all an area that I haven't replayed before. So, and I haven't played it at all on this difficulty. So this is the furthest we've ever gotten on Rhythm Master.
Your turn.
Need help?
But I'm glad this is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Oh, I missed because that. Oh, nice. That was awesome. That never happens.
Your turn, Peppermint.
Come on.
Waiting for the platform this time. There you go. I guess when it's blue, it's in like its final place. I don't know. We have 115,000 gears, which is great. Now this is where it gets a little tricky because this is the first time I've encountered an enemy that requires a partner ability. So we're gonna have to use Peppermint to break his shield. Otherwise we can't hit him, which means we won't be able to deal damage or gain any meter. So that's where it gets a little tough for me. There you go. Now these are easy to break, fortunately, but not all enemies' barriers can be broken that easily. Yes, now you can juggle them consistently, which is awesome. There you go. Attack in the air like
Hey, wait.
it did something to me, that's fine.
Here we go.
Ah, now we got the cooldown to wait for. I procced her just a bit early. There you go. This dude just doesn't want to die. Oh no, okay. That was inevitable. There you go. And boom.
That was better than expected.
Of course it did.
Now this is where you'd get the second Spectre door, or you'd find the second Spectre door. All you do is after that tutorial on the shielded enemies, you just jump up these containers right here, like I'm doing. And then it's just right over here. So that's the second Spectre door. The Spectre doors can only be accessed after you've beaten the main game, so you won't be able, even if you find them and locate them, you can't enter them at any point in time until after you beat the game. And there's a very specific reason for that. But if you guys want a guide on that, all you got to put in is exclamation point new guide, and I'll show you exactly where all of the Spectre doors are and give you some hints on how to beat those levels. So be sure to check it out if you're interested. If you're interested, got a guide up. Alright, let's activate this little thing. What does this do? Nice. Okay. That was weird. These guys are just the flying enemies. Super easy to beat with the magnet grab and just the light attack combo. That's all I ever do. There's a lot of challenges actually have these enemies, but they can be completely destroyed by just using this really simple technique here. I like to take them out first because they do interrupt your combos and they can deal tons of damage with those explosives, so it's best to just knock them out as early as you can. Sometimes aiming can be a problem when there's a bunch of enemies on screen, but I've actually found that it's a lot easier than you think. Like, more often than not, you don't get a bad aim, you know? So the game does really well to lock onto the correct enemy. And he's dead too. Excellent. Back. Welcome back. You didn't miss much. I was just saying that, hey, you better not. My cat is getting a little close. I don't think so. My food. Don't you do it. I will destroy you. Yeah, you didn't miss much. I was just saying that you will definitely get to that skill level you're at. It just takes a little bit of time, and you'll get there, man. Because you're, pretty awesome as it was. Seriously? Okay. I die to gravity more than anything in any game. I don't care what game it is. But gravity is that thing. It is the bane of my existence. I was gonna say, now it's not moving. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna ride it. Let's see. There you go. That's all I need. Maybe? Okay, we got it. I need a lot of health now since I died to gravity. As I was going to say. Hey, I'm all ears. What you got? If you ever want to play Apex just casually, if you get the feel of it back, you're more than welcome to hit me. For sure, man. For sure. I'll just hit you up, like, I guess on Discord. Is that the best way to get you? I will certainly hit you up, man. I think what I'm probably going to do is, let's see, it's the 6th. I think the season ends around the 15th or so. And I'm going to try, maybe, if I can convince myself not to get addicted again, I'm going to see if I can complete the battle pass. And if I'm feel decent or confident in the skills, I'll definitely hit you up and try to, make you proud. Because, man, you're going to be carrying me, that's for sure. Like, there's no doubt about it. Did I just jump through here? You would have to carry me for sure, man. At least in the past, I feel like I could have kind of held my own when I was doing really well and playing very consistently. But I'm just not even near that right now. So that's the only thing. I hate to make the experience suck because you have to carry me, but that's probably what it'd be, man, because I'm just not going to be that good. I was really kind of sucky as it is. Like, you're talking about some diamond rank or whatever else. There's no way. Like, I was struggling with where I was at skill-wise, man. But it'd still be fun. I'll still be entertaining. So that's a new one. I guess I hadn't located that one before either. See, because these levels I haven't actually replayed. I've only ever replayed the first level, and I never actually went back and replayed the others. So fortunately, this is all new content for me too. Super Bear Mike, home now, bro. Man, I'm glad you came back. I didn't know you're still there. Well, that was a long drive, bro. I am glad you're home safe. Super Bear Mike, take it easy, man. And I'll catch you on the next stream, man. I'm back, so I'll be able to dedicate time to streaming and supporting other streamers, man. Wags says, nah, I don't care. I can't start playing full on competitive yet. Okay, cool. Well, that's perfect then. Now would be the time then. I just got to get back into it. Get back to the the fundamentals for sure. Because I used to have like excellent map awareness and like where the ring was gonna be and stuff like that. Like I could predict it, and now we're starting from scratch again. Because the way I get with games, especially, is I just get to the point where like I get so enveloped in that one game that I learn everything about the ins and outs of it, and then when I leave it, I kind of push that out of my mind so I can do the same thing with my next big passion project, and so I'm like, damn it. So like I dedicate like a lot of mental resource to it, and then I forget everything. I'm like, damn, I gotta learn it all over again. But that's kind of the way I am. But I can get back to it, especially since I did spend a decent amount of time on it. So it's a good ass game. I love it. I know people hate some of the decisions EA makes, and I do too, but it's still a good game. Oh, I gotta shoot this. That's right. So once this rises, we can use Peppermint right here. The platform. Peppermint again. How are there not any secrets around here? There's gotta be, right? Okay, that's fine. I thought there'd be a secret. Oh, shoot, okay. I almost missed that jump. Lovely. Too much Monday traffic. Yeah, that's a lot of traffic, man. Usually you get home way sooner than that. I figured you dropped off because you're already home, you know? And I didn't realize you were still driving. That's terrible. That's like that Dallas traffic here in Texas. Dallas is like a huge metroplex, and you get traffic from all kinds of cities because there's nothing close. It takes 45 minutes to get anywhere. I mean, in this kind of city type area, it sucks. And then the traffic on top of that take you like 2 hours, you know, hour and a half to get home. It's ridiculous. That's normal for us. I don't like it, but fortunately I don't have to deal with that because I don't work. I work for myself now. But yeah, I hated the commute. It's one of the worst things. Chicken says, lucky that I'm an FPS player at heart, so the games always stay in my head. Yeah, I know that. I didn't realize that though, you know, because whenever, you know, every time we'd ever interacted, it was always because of a Souls-like game, and you were really good at those. So I was like, okay, maybe this is kind of like his genre, you know, like what he does. Little did I know that whenever I started playing Apex, you're like, this is like one of my favorite games. I was like, what? Usually the two don't mesh, you know. Like it's either you love it or you hate it, or you just don't like the other genre. I like all of them really, but I just prefer, like, if I'm gonna master something, I think it's more rewarding to master like an FPS because like you're playing against other people. But I do like the feel of mastering a game, like a PvE type game where you're playing against the, you know, like an AI, like Souls, and like making a mockery of a boss that people will say, oh my gosh, it's so hard. I love that. So I don't know. I think I've done this challenge already. Yeah, he wants to clear out the little birds. We've already helped you, bud. Getting out of here. Never forget your origins. Started from TF2. You're gonna have to translate, bro. You know I don't. You know like how I don't know. I just don't understand acronyms anymore. I used to be so smart. What is TF2? Team Fortress. Oh my gosh, that was my guess. I was gonna say, is it Team Fortress? But I didn't know if there was even a sequel, so I didn't want to say it. That is awesome. My first FPS. Let's see. That I took seriously anyway. Let me see. Oh my god, I don't have any health. I didn't realize that. I'm dead. My first shooter. Let's see. It was probably thinking. I don't remember what came out first, but definitely Halo was one I took really serious. Halo and Halo 2 took very seriously. Gears of War. There was another in that era. I think before like COD was like everything, it was like Medal of Honor or something, like a Man of Honor, something like it was awesome, whatever it was. That one was good, and then Destiny was my most recent. Before, I mean, you know, Destiny was my first recent, and then I didn't play shooters again until Apex because Destiny 2 pissed me off. They ruined at the time at launch the multiplayer. It was an atrocious experience coming from Destiny 1, and you're like, what the hell? They got worse. So Destiny 2 was trash until they, you know, whatever they did, they revamped everything essentially. But that's why I was like, nah, I'm gonna put this away for a little bit. And then I didn't play any kind of competitive multiplayer again until Apex. Never played CODs and never will. You know what? I haven't either. I have only ever played like maybe like 2 seconds of any game. I've never beaten a campaign, never done any of that. I'm just not really a big fan of like it's hard for me to support. I'm sure it's quality, but it's hard for me to support that kind of business model where it's just simply like you pump out games every November. I don't know. It's just a weird thing for me. It's like I like the art in video games. Yeah, and I appreciate that piece more than just the business aspect of it. You know, I understand. Hey, you got to make money, whatever. But whenever it's just all it becomes, and it's just become, I don't know. And then you can have this crazy following behind it that is mindless. Like yes, the next one. It's like it's all the same after a while. You know, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan. Never have been. All the hype and stuff too is really, it was like that really mainstream hype. One of the first games I remember in my early experience where they're like over hyping it, you know, and I don't know. That's just really not my thing. And again, it was a shooter, which isn't my favorite genre. It's just one that I had enjoyed. Like Destiny, I will never forget Destiny. Like, I started playing when The Taken King came out, and that game, like, that just completely opened my eyes to like the multiplayer experience that I normally didn't like, because I was always a solo player. How high can we go with this fool? I'm taking lots of damage here. Can't get any of my parries down. We got another wave of enemies coming. Same with FIFA and Oh, I don't play sports games. Like, you know, the funny thing is, I just recently started playing one just because my son likes to play. He's all into sports right now. He's that age. If I ever played sports games, I only ever played games that were so unrealistic that it was like, hell yeah. Because that's the fun part of games to me. So I played like NFL Blitz, NBA Street, you know, like a few times, and that was fun because you could like play as like, you know, a monster on the football field or something. You know, this is cool stuff like that, and it was super unrealistic. But I don't like Madden, NHL, FIFA, 2K, the baseball games. I don't even know what those are called anymore. I'm just not a fan of sports games. To me, if you can go outside and do it, it's much funner to do that. Like, I'd much rather pass a ball around outside than... I can't go out and kill a dragon, you know? I would if I could, but I can't. So that's what I like about video games. You're able to do things that you normally are unable to do. So if it's like a simulator, right? You're playing a realistic games, like, or driving a car. I don't know. I can't stand racing games. That's one genre I simply don't like. I don't like simulators much, but I certainly don't like racing games. The only game, of course, that I would ever play or consider is like Need for Speed, because it's a racing game that's like super unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? Like the physics are wonky and, you know, stuff like that. It's got to have some fantasy element to it for me. Otherwise, I'd rather just go out and do it. But that's my opinion. Everybody has their own preference or whatever. But guess what? My opinion's always right to me. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Nah, I don't know. It's just boring. Farming simulator. It's like, really? I was raised on a ranch. Can you imagine? Thank you. Okay, finally getting some parries off. I've been getting destroyed by these guys. Don't you dare. Don't do it. He's still not dead. I don't know how. There he is. Is this the second wave coming now, or what? What do we got? Okay, second wave coming. Need for Speed. See, there you go. Need for Speed. The only good sports game is Wii Sport. Exactly. Because guess what? It has like some element of like unrealisticness to it, you know? Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. I didn't want to. I had to. I didn't want to use my special because I'm gonna need it desperately during the fight with Rekka. And I died again. Which is good, actually, because now I don't have to use my special. I just need to focus on that second sequence, because I was getting destroyed there. Okay, we'll get it this time. My focus. I can beat Matt with a green stick on Path to a Volcano. That's hilarious. Man, it's funny that I never would have thought that you would like first-person shooters, though, until you were talking about Apex, and then you started dropping all this knowledge on me. I was like, what? And now I remember that day, too. I was playing as, like, Lifeline or something. It was awesome. I am excited to revisit that game, actually. If I can play with someone at your caliber, it'd be awesome. But other than shooters, like RPGs of all types, hack and slash, adventure, I mean, I like every other genre for the most part. There's a few that I'm not a big fan of, though. And that's like we just went over in sports and things like that. It's boring. It bore me. There you go. Wait. Okay, that was scary. Big AoE there. I don't really care for other genres. Soulsborne are a close second favorite without a doubt. Yeah. I would have to agree. I always liked anything that required some level of skill, you know, or if it wasn't skill, then knowledge. So like if your knowledge of the game can carry you through, like I like that too. It's like, hey, you can make anything work as long as you know enough about the mechanics of the game. That just means like you've mastered it, you know, and that to me, I love that. I love that about a game because I get to the level where I want to know everything about the ins and outs of it, and hey, you get rewarded for that knowledge because guess what? Now you can beat the game with a torch or whatever, you know. To me, that's awesome. Because you know how to make it work. Something that shouldn't work, you can still pull off. And one of the games I really liked back before like you had all the Souls genre come out was Ninja Gaiden and Ninja Gaiden Black. Those are some of my favorite games. Matter of fact, I was playing those this weekend, just casually. And I was like, man, I'm going to start featuring games that like I really like, that, you know, like I truly enjoy. And Ninja Gaiden Black was, at the time, it was like one of those games where it's not like, hey, when you beat Ninja Gaiden Black, it's more like, hey, have you beaten, or can you beat Ninja Gaiden Black, or if you beat it, this is what you can get. It was one of those, like, if you beats. And you didn't hear that again until, like, Demon Souls and then Dark Souls, where it's like, I don't know. Now you got, you know, people being able to beat them now, but it was like one of those things where it's truly challenging. And people weren't, they're like, wow, cause not everybody can just beat this game, you know? But times have changed, and now it's, you get Gamer Grill 909 saying, doing this for the first time, and then they just go through and beast it.
Just play it cool.
Times have changed, but I do like the Souls genre. Probably one of my favorites. And then any kind of game that like precedes that, like that had that high level of difficulty. Ninja Gaiden on some of the harder difficulties was incredible, and that was a game that I've done several challenge runs on. I want to revisit that for sure. Really? Okay, let's do it. As much as I enjoy like some of the lore and like the flashiness of Devil May Cry, playing it is not nearly as fun as watching it, you know, and I liked the Devil May Cry reboot much more than some of the actual Devil May Cry installments, which will definitely get me a lot of hate, but the reboot was amazing. It felt good. It's Team Ninja, I think, all day, and Team Ninja made Ninja Gaiden as well. They just know how to make you feel cool when you're moving around, you know? Going to the sun. Okay, enjoy. I like to play Minecraft with friends. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty particular about my genres, too. I usually stick with them. I'm gonna eat. Rekka. Really?
You want to be successful?
What is wrong with you?
Productive? Then you gotta be aggressive.
Mm-hmm. My controller is going nuts.
Defect punk like you wants to run out of here, you're just asking for it.
Asking for what exactly?
You disrespect
To get
me?
recalled.
That's it. The gloves are coming off.
Gloves are coming off.
I can see that.
I am concerned about this fight.
What was your plan for this, Peppermint?
I don't know. Fight?
You're paying me double for this.
Fight to the death.
I'm not paying you anything.
Hey, I'm the main show here. So let's get
You hear my controller? Oh my gosh. Alright, that was delicious.
Come on.
I have energy. Okay, here goes. Oh, lovely. Okay. Oh, shoot, I'm dead.
No one messes with the big boss.
I've never died there before. The first time for everything. Okay, let's try that again. Skip. Good thing is the generous save points. I mean, that's why I feel like this challenge is very doable. Okay, so right after she flashes, then I can dodge. Or parry her, actually. I'd rather parry her than dodge. I missed it. That's okay. There you go. Okay, now I got the timing. Similar to another enemy I faced off with before. What the ball is that? Okay, okay, that's fine. Can parry pretty much everything. That special attack ready is all up in my face. Barely parried that. How much health do you have, pretty mama? Got an A ranking already, nice. But this is the easy phase. Now, the scary thing is, she's gonna get this one phase where I can't even attack her because she's gonna be covered in electricity, so I don't know what to do. Dodge it! Okay, or not. Or just get hit in the face. Lovely. Now she's Super Saiyan 2. Oh, whoa, I didn't know there was one already. What the balls? I'm like stuck here or what? No way. Cope Doggy, what's going on, brother? Hydrate, thank you so much coming in, taking care of me already. I love it. Man, I know I had told you that I was gonna be doing a Last of Us melee only run, but I got kind of overwhelmed because I was like, man, I have to make sure that everything is okay, at least from like a performance perspective on my YouTube, because gotta eat, right? And I went ahead and switched focus. I took a little break from streaming because it takes up a lot of time actually, and it's really, for the most part, at this point in time, there's no like, I don't get anything out of it other than I get to enjoy and spend time with you guys, which is awesome. But I needed to focus on YouTube because that's how I generate the majority of my income. So I was like, let me go ahead and focus on YouTube stuff. And I got a lot going, and I was able to get a lot done, and it was super positive. Like, so it's been nice. It's kind of refreshing to be back streaming again. So thanks so much for stopping by. And definitely will be revisiting some other challenge runs. This one, to me, is a very simple challenge run, except the boss fights are, like, impossible. But I'm playing Hi-Fi Rush on Rhythm Master mode, so if you get anything below a D rank, you start off with a C when any combat sequence, and based off timing and how often you can hit and stuff, performance, it'll go up from C all the way up to S. Well, if you get a D, you instantly die, so that's why I've been dying in like 5 seconds, and I'm dead already. But you know, stuff like that. I've been excited to see this game, and no worries. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, man, for sure. I'm doing great. I wasn't gone because I was like sad or like crying in the shower or anything like that. I was kicking butt, man. I'm doing some YouTube stuff, making some big progress. I actually created a new channel that I'm hoping to launch this month. So I'm really excited about the direction that's going. And I'm hoping that, you know, at some point my Twitch will be able to pick up as well. But in the end, I mean, I'm going to keep playing games I love and share that experience with you guys. That's the whole purpose of Twitch for me. Like, it's to be able to, it's like having you guys here on the couch, you know, with me. And that's my favorite part about it. YouTube is like my office. Twitch is like my couch, you know. Alright, I'm not going to walk into that this time. Now, the problem is I'm already dead. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I should be able to parry, I guess, because she did kind of blink, and if they blink you can parry them, but as you can see, that C rank immediately just starts running down. So I have like a very small window, and yes, I can dash to the beat and I can jump to the beat, and that'll help keep the meter, but I guess I can do that, spam the dash. Oh whoa, I didn't know these were here. I'm dead. Oh no. No. So I've actually already beaten this game, and I got the secret ending as well. So there's a whole series, like a whole post-game event you have to do So if you're interested, anyways, there's a guide to showing you how to unlock the secret ending and all that. All you have to do is !new guide, and you guys will be taken to a link to see how to unlock that stuff. But it is fun. I mean, this game is incredibly challenging. It's fun at its heart, but it's got like, hey, if you want to take it a little more serious, it's got that element as well. I'm dead. Yeah. How in the world? I have to maintain the score, and the only way to do that is by timing my dashes correctly, and I'm not doing that right now. I'm not doing that right now. But yeah, if you want to check it out, man, if you play this game or if you'd like to see it, that's how you do it. It was really hard too, because it was so early on that I had to like figure it all out, and finding some of the doors wasn't that bad. It was completing the challenges of once you find the doors. It was really hard. Okay, Rekka, I am tired of your face. I love that image though, very comic book style. Keep it going. Keep it going. Oh my gosh, I was gonna press LB. But yeah, I'm okay. I'm gonna actually parry, because if you do a parry, it actually gives you a big chunk of score. So if I can do that, that might help me out. Because even I can't maintain the C score even by timing perfectly spaced dodges. And I got shocked. I don't know. Can I even dodge that one or parry that one? Cope Doggy says, for sure, I want to start playing, so I'll check it out once I do. It looks harder than I was. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty right now. That's why. But it's actually pretty easy. But it has like if you want to push yourself to the max as like a skill-based player, it has the opportunity for that as well. It has like mechanics built in for that as well. But in general, it's actually very easy. Some of the parts and fights and mechanics, they do take some time to master, and once you do though, oh man, it's just so rewarding. Rekka, I am tired of your big body. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna stand right here. I don't know if I can parry that. I thought I timed that perfectly. I'm not bad at parrying, so. Cope Doggy, man, so glad you stopped by, dude. That makes me so happy. Now I've built in so much to I've updated my schedule in such a way that not only do I have time to do what the work that I need to be done for all my channels and streaming and all that, but now I have time just to be, just to take a break every once in a while and just to hang out. And I can get back to watching and supporting you guys and stuff again like I was, but the best thing you have to do, or the most important thing I'd say, is just balance. You got to find that balance, and it's really hard sometimes when you're trying to start something or make something happen, But you have to understand the importance of just being able to relax and enjoy things too. Not everything can be work, Cope Doggy, love that. It reminds me of that fire, like the Elmo that's on there. He's like, ah, the evil Elmo. He's like surrounded by fire. Okay, here goes. Yeah, that was, you can't parry that. There's no way. I think it's because she's covered in electricity. Otherwise, that attack would normally be parryable. But I've timed it 3 times, and I am very confident that I'm timing it correctly. Alright, Rekka. Big Bertha! What am I supposed to do? There's nothing I can possibly do. Like, the meter is running out much faster than I can maintain it. See, the boss fights was always something that I was really concerned about. The only thing I can think of is if, for whatever reason, I'm stuck here, if I can go back to a previous checkpoint, that'd be the only thing. If not, I don't know what to do. Exactly. LMAO, that's the vibe I go for with. Yeah, for sure. And it's a little hard for me because, I mean, this is literally like my only source of income, right? So it's like, you want to take your job seriously, right? You can't just be like, well, I'll be fine. It's like I got a whole family, to provide for. So that's where the stress or the imbalance can easily arise from, because of the need to, you know, I gotta be able to do this. I gotta be able to do this. Well, sometimes, you know, everything's gonna be all right. That should have been perfect. Nope. I don't know what to do. Huh. That is tricky. And actually, I don't believe there's even a way to return to a previous checkpoint. I just thought that would be a nice mechanic. I don't believe that even exists in this game. Because if I were to go back to the hideout, it would save and I'd be right back here if I came back to the level. So, I don't think you can go back. And there's no way in hell I'm going to redo this level. It was too long of a level. So I have to just get smart. But yeah, you gotta have that balance, man. And my new schedule that I put together for myself allows for that, you know? What if I do this? No! What if I get punched in the face? That'll work. No, I am gonna try to use my special. And maybe by doing my special attack, I can delay whatever the heck she's doing here, because this is not good. I'm gonna create a marker while she's doing her little intro. Rekka. I forgot to mark Rekka. Because after I beat this challenge, I'd love to put it together. I always do all of my challenge runs and like a little supercuts on YouTube, so you can, in 15-20 minutes, you can see the whole 12-hour journey that I had to suffer through. Alright, Rekka, I'm tired of your big body. I have an idea. Okay, so attacking, striking the air can maintain the meter as well. So if I strike and then just watch for her attack, I can dash away when she tries to strike me with her electricity. And if I can avoid damage, the meter should stay at a high C, and then I'll be able to dodge that aerial, or that whole area of effect attack, and then come down and kick her ass. Let's do that. New strategy engaged. Let's go. Oh, lovely. I was like so focused on my combo, I completely forgot that Rekka was there with me. It happens. Happens a lot. I wonder if I can get out of my combo by using the magnet grab, you know? So when I go up to that magnet, is there a way I can just safely do that without getting jacked up? There you go. Now we figured it out. Good. Lovely. Oh god, I got punched right in the frickin' spleen. Nope, that's not good. No. So when she goes to the center, I have to avoid her. I'm so aggressive in every game I play. I often neglect my defense. Cope Doggy says, what's the premise of the game? Like, what the hell's going on right now? I just added the hell. He didn't say it. Anyways, so what's going on right now is essentially this. He's dressed in a shark outfit. He normally would not be. He's like a cool, like, punk rock kind of guy. He had a disabled right arm, and he went to Vandalay Technologies, which is like of us going to any of these super tech giants, right? And he participated in a program called Project Armstrong. Well, during this program, the CEO, of course, as most CEOs are, evil, and he has a specific motive that he's trying to accomplish, right? He's got a specific thing in mind he's trying to do. Anyways, the Project Armstrong isn't necessarily just to help people in need. It's actually to do something later. You'll find out. But what happened is, as you participate and you get the surgery done, he was actually looking through some of the belongings of Chai, which is the main character, the dude in the shark outfit, and he threw his music player on, and when the experiment or the surgery was being done, the music player fused with his cybernetic implant, which is his right metallic arm, which you can't see because I'm in a shark outfit. But and so now his heart is fused with his music player, so the whole world is moving to the beat. And so what happens is, he had always wanted to be a rock star and stuff anyway, so it's like, now he has an augmented right arm that can you know, that can allow him to do all these cool things, and now the world is moving to his beat, so it's like he's able to do that. But he finds out that the company is obviously evil, and somebody, the little cat you might see, and you might see a little person by the name of Peppermint that comes up on a dialogue box. She's trying to infiltrate the inner workings of Vandelay Technologies and figure out what is going on behind the scenes. Like, they definitely have a secret agenda, and what is it? So these people are all bad. Like, they're all the department heads. I'm fighting Rekka right now, which is the department manager for the QA, right? And so Chai, the main character, is labeled a defect, and it has to be recalled. Well, if you recall a defect, you're pretty much destroying it, right? So they're trying to kill Chai, and they just refer to him as a defect, even though he's a person. So it's just one of those games that has a bunch of satirical elements, but also like it's just kind of fun. But it's definitely talking about some deep stuff. But yeah, it's super sick. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, we got up to B, man. The good thing is I don't even care if I get to A or S or anything, as long as I don't get to D. Like, I'm just trying to see, can it be done? I believe it can, but I don't know if I could pull off like an S rank or even an A on a boss fight. Now that I've died so many times, at the end it's gonna really tank my score as it is. So I'll probably just get a D rank as it is. But if I can beat it, I'm happy with it. But yeah, that was nice. That means we had a really good combo going. Ooh, I barely dodged that. But fortunately, it's not too incredibly important to have a high score. I got shocked, and that's gonna ruin me. Yep. I let go too early, and then I took damage. Any damage you take is a big penalty to the score. So the Wagyu Chickens is back and refreshed. Yeah, you should. I mean, if you enjoy games, it's super lighthearted, but it does have some pretty cool, serious elements, and I think the lore is fun. I think it's really fun, and the gameplay is excellent. It plays a lot like Devil May Cry, and I always say this: it's like if Devil May Cry and Guitar Hero had a baby. This is what you get. All right, let's see. Now we'll do the same thing. So. You know, when I'm fighting the air, it's a lot harder for me to... I might use there's a visual aid I can use that helps me keep the beat a little easier. And I used it on the end game challenges, in some of them, because you had to get like 100% like aim, and or it's called timing, just timing. So I'm going to try to use that so I can get a little bit more accurate. Right here, there it is. 1, 2. Lovely. So then I'm focusing on that so much, then Rekka punches me in the back. Oh gosh, I am not a multitasker. Wagler says I've made a mistake. Hey, we're imperfect beings. We're all allowed to make one mistake per day. One. I dropped my sock and now my cat has taken possession of it. You're not getting that back. My cat, they're more interested in food, but they'll take socks. They'll take socks. They'll take toys. They'll take anything. Dang it. Okay. So even with the aid, it's actually throwing me off a bit because it's just another big thing to take my eyes off of Rekka. So I might actually remove that. I'm just gonna use the little blue ball that's glowing is actually 808, which is my cat friend. So I'm gonna use her instead. Because that is a little too much for me to look at. Because you have the life bar, you have that bar. It's a little too much. I'm getting overstimulated. And I got punched in the back again. Lovely. Ooh, I almost returned to the title. It wouldn't have done anything. I just would have had to enter all the menus again. I could appear right back here. Because the save points are really generous. But there's no need. The one thing I'm going to do, I need to turn off the vibration is just so intense. Like, I bet you guys can probably hear it. Let's see. Okay. Oh, balls. Let me dash away first. I don't know why I can't, if you keep forgetting that. But it's that pause, you know, that it's really funny, but I forget some of the simplest things sometimes whenever they get repeated this often because I'm thinking about the next step already, you know? So I'm taking that, the most important part for granted. There you go. Come on. I had to do it. Oh, I missed that because I was looking at the meter. I need to do better on my timings here. The hell'd she go? Huh. Yes! Alright, we're at phase 3.
You ain't gonna ruin
A shark versus muscle mommy. Indeed. This is where I'm gonna have to probably do some more spamming air combos because
You're going out.
I don't even remember until she like, oh gosh, what do I do? Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't remember this at all. Did I dodge those? Yes, I did. Look at me. No, 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 no. I'm spamming this. Sorry, guys. I got to. Like, gotta spam my specials because it's not easy. And I missed again like an idiot. You idiot. Oh no, the gears got in my way. I couldn't see. No, 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 no. She suplexed me. That's awesome. I have never seen this attack before. Oh my gosh. She broke my back. That was awesome. You know, and I haven't even spammed one partner ability yet. Proud of myself. What the balls? Doing this again, because I actually have it saved up. We're in phase 4. What I'm talking about. Girl, she's still charged up. I don't know what to do. I'm dead. No! I don't know what to do. She stays charged up that whole time. Do I just swing at the air? Let's go. Her fixing her hair in the middle of that move seems so so on brand. It was pretty awesome. And she broke my back? Like what? Like, don't do that. Oh no! So there's no checkpoint there. Okay, so that's actually better because I can build up enough meter that whenever she's, you know, just pretty much impenetrable, or on, you know, where she just can't, invincible, can't be attacked, I'll have a chance. Back. So when she's pulling those, I guess, pipes out, I can get shocked. If I get shocked, I'm dead. Okay, so she didn't do the same thing every time. I parried that. Awesome. Parried that one. Oh god, parried that too. I'm parrying everything. What's up? I didn't parry that. Didn't parry that. Hey, we're still at A. I love it. Those gears are great, but they honestly cover my field of vision and makes me sad. I can't see you, girl, when she jumps off screen like that. We're pairing all these things, though, which is great. I couldn't have dodged all those at once, though. I dodged her stomp. Okay, that's 2. I'm missing a lot of my timing. not good. But here we'll do some major damage. Okay, special attack. Get wrecked. I win! Yay! Oh, that was hard. That was hard.
The count, big boss.
You think I'll lose to a punk like you?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Get her, Chai. Nice. That's what Chai looks like without the shark outfit. Goodbye, Rekka. It was fun. It was so fun. Yummy. I am starving.
Cool.
That's peppermint.
Personal passkey. Great job, Chai.
GG's. Here's a nice little cutscene. You get to be introduced to the other department heads, which are all bosses we're going to face off with in some capacity. It's really cool. Nice.
Wait. Spectra is designed to interface with user perception and reasoning? This gives Vandalay direct access to people's minds.
So essentially, they're trying to control the consumer's minds.
Where'd you make
So
that
Project
stuff?
Armstrong is just a front for a mind control program. It's like in real life.
What did you just do?
Oops.
You said make it stop.
He's an idiot. Those are all the bosses. We got Corsica, Rockfort, and then Kale, Mimosa, and Zanzo.
Rekka, please tell me you've dealt with the defect. What in the hell am I looking at?
The name's Chai, not Defect.
Where's Rekka?
She got recalled.
Oh, haven't you heard? I better start looking for a new production.
I want a belt
head.
like that, but it says BAMF. BAMF. A big belt just like that. You're on mute, bro.
Zanzo, I think you're muted, honey.
That's silly.
I was going to say.
Corsica, get your people to production right away.
Oh, yes, sir.
Go ahead.
We face off with Zanzo
See this?
next.
Peppermint and I are gonna kick your ass with your own tech.
Peppermint.
And if that's not
Fighting
enough,
words.
check out my arm. I can make a guitar and slam it down. And...
For sure, man. Enjoy. Use ad. I hate that the ads are such an affront. They're really a huge interruption, but make your lunch, man. Enjoy. Something tasty, too. Yay! We died 36 times. Yay! Can you believe that? Wow. That was bad. Okay, I say we start the next stage, and then I'll probably end here before long. We start the next stage up. This is Zanzo's lair.
Get there yet?
Ow. Yeah, I think I found it.
Nice. Okay. There's a secret door or a Spectra door in this area as well. I'll show you guys where to find it. Whee!
I probably don't need to tell you this, but don't step in the lava.
Yeah, it hurts.
Give me some credit
It's
here.
like
Didn't want to take any chances.
it's like falling down a pit. I mean, if you get touched by the lava, it instantly get taken back. So let's not do that.
No need to panic, but if encountered, please
Okay.
run away and not
They've been planning some R&D expansion in that area. Should be your ticket in.
Yeah. As long as
Every level has a slightly different like beat to it as well, so you can't just. It's always a different speed, you know. So you got to get used to the new speed. Every level. This is a new boss. I mean, a new enemy type. They're not so bad.
You'll not bother my crew.
They sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger though. Really? You know, the funny thing is I didn't use one partner ability to beat Rekka. I'm actually pretty impressed because I could have been spamming partner abilities the whole time, considering I've unlocked all 3. Even though in the story I would have only unlocked 1, but I didn't use any, so I'm proud of myself. Can't skip this sequence though, so we just don't need to mess up again. This guy is easy, I just forgot to parry him, so I get him and the red sword guy mixed up. Barely got that parry. You just don't want to die, do you? There you go. We got another wave of enemies. Let's take out these guys first. I missed. No. I thought there was 3. There it is. There you go, you can juggle him too, which is great. And we cleared that chorus, which is just like the first battle sequence, which is nice. Very good. We have 136,000 gears. I need 150,000 to buy the last special attack, so I definitely need to do that at some point. So we're getting all these little goodies here too.
Set to clear
Really,
the
girl?
block
How close do I have to be?
Well, let's clear them.
Get him, Shy.
Lovely. Actually, I'm going to go and grab these too. These are larger gear items, so you get like 500 a pop, which is really good actually. I thought there was a way around. I'll just go the intended path then. A bunch of goodies here, so we're gonna grab all these gears. We're now at 140, so it works pretty nice. I like it. We're rich. That was good. That one froze on me too in my casual playthrough, where I couldn't actually input any buttons. It was really strange. But it happened several times. We probably will see it in this playthrough. I'd be surprised if we didn't. It happens very often. I think I dealt with it probably 10 times in my casual playthrough. Those dudes aren't talking about nothing. They're just being silly. They just usually complain about their work conditions.
Ooh, you are missing this great view, Peppermint.
Oh gosh, I thought I could press LB during the cutscene. I could not. There you go. You're like, what is he doing here? Let's take out the big guy first. Well, I tried, but the little guys actually got in the way and they blocked Peppermint shot. So we're taking out the little guys first. I figured it out. Alright, little guys. Seriously, I got sniped instantly from one of those guys from a distance, and that just destroyed my rating. Let's try that again. Not good. No! Getting jacked up over here. Carry that one. Golly, that was annoying. Okay, so we got that second course done. Love it. We got some health back. Now I just need to know the path to take. There you go. Follow the arrows. That is always a good rule to follow. Oh. I love all the combat animations too. This game looks great all around. Yeah, for sure, Cope. Like, this game has like a really cool, like stylistic, like stylish kind of design to it. It's because the developer is well, the studio Tango Studios is developed by, was owned by Shinji Mikami, who did Devil May Cry, Resident Evil, Beautiful Joe, like some of these really awesome games, and that's why it's got like that really cool feel to it. The art style is amazing too, but the animations for the attacks are just awesome. Like, I didn't think it was gonna. I thought it was gonna be way more goofy and like really campy. Now the dialogue's really funny, and I love that. But like the gameplay's solid, you know. The gameplay is very solid. What the hell? Oh, this. Yeah, the animations are great. And I haven't really even showcased all of the special attacks and stuff. I've just been using the same one. But there's all kinds of different special attacks and all that. They're just off the wall. Like, they're insane. I'm going to skip past. I'm not going to grab all the gears, because I do want to get as far as I can in this level before I call it a day. Definitely want to beat as many of the boss sequences as possible. We'll get introduced to a new enemy here that creates shields for all the enemies. So if we destroy him first, we can make sure that he is not able to shield any of the smaller enemies. So we're going to take him on first. Normally, people don't like to fight him close range, but I love to. He doesn't. To me, he's not really a good close range fighter. He's like a wizard to me. Like, they're annoying, but they're not like good fighters necessarily. And usually you can juggle him and stuff, so that's what I'm trying to do, is get him where he can't really move. Or you could destroy his lance, and then if you do that, then his little wizard staff, I guess, the enemies are automatically unshielded, and then, of course, he has the ability to do it again. So that's why I like to kill him, just to permanently deal with that threat. But that enemy gets really tough in some of the post-game challenges you have to complete to get the secret ending. Not a big fan of him. I'm sure we're gonna get another wave.
I look so cool
Yep.
doing this.
Lovely. You know what I'm gonna have to do? I have to go for this because he's just moving around a little too much. I'm losing time here. Go away. Oops, I used the wrong guy. That's a person I wouldn't have unlocked just yet. We do unlock Macaron later on in this level. There you go. Gosh, that was an annoying sequence. He's normally not that hard to pin down, but the guy with the wizard, as I call him, he was a jerk this playthrough. He normally does not move around like that. Get all the gears. Now I have 150,000 gears. That's perfect. Now I can get the very last special ability. I'll change them out. Especially after this level, I will return to the hideout because I'm not going to complete it. I'll go to the hideout and I can change it out. That way you guys can start seeing it in the subsequent playthroughs. There you go. I wish it was that easy to make money. You just had to punch a vending machine, right? Macaron can break through there. I've already done that, so we're not going to do that again. It just leads us to a chip that we can get, and the chips are used to enhance Chai's abilities, like his cooldowns and things like that. Oh gosh. Okay, that was close. That was close. Oh no. I have no health. One more hit, I'm dead. Never mind, I picked up some health. Good. Alright, we're getting a lot of health back, which is great. I needed that. I was hurting. There's another wave. Oh, okay. Seriously? Big boy. This dude just won't fly in the air. I'm trying so hard to juggle him right now. There it is. And then he's dead. I'm hurting right now. Let's see. Gotta use my desperation attack. Got up to S. Look at that. That's awesome. Yay. That was tough. And we got a decent amount of health back, so I am happy with that little exchange there. Alright, we gotta follow the arrows and get out of here. Yeah. That was oh, you're making fun of me? Oh gosh. I try and keep it, what do I say, family friendly, you know? Because that's not what I was thinking. I was not thinking, oh gosh. I was thinking something much, much better. Usually I try not to curse, but when I do. I'm like the Dos Equis guy. I don't always curse, but when I do, it's epic. Yay! Then I think after this, we get to like a weird little sequence where Zanzo starts trying to attack us directly, or as directly as he ever does.
Since you continue to avoid my email, Sanzo, I'm making this public. No more budget approvals until this defect
I've been that way already. It's a secret.
Full stop. You dare interrupt my creative process, Roquefort?
And Roquefort and Zanza are fighting. Roquefort's the finance guy, so obviously he's going to be really mad at the research department because it costs a lot of money.
Spoken like a true money man. Enough. Just have security with their orders.
Upper management doesn't seem to get along.
I'm going to grab this first.
Let's just keep focused.
This will allow us to get a bunch more gears. And there's still a bunch of cosmetics to get. Aside from the last special ability, I think there's a few partner abilities I can use for the for the people that you see me summon. So it's always good to get all the gears I can. Because right now this is Peppermint and she can shoot. Macron is somebody we can unlock. He's like really strong. And then Corsica is the security, which we'll unlock later. But since I've already beaten the game, they're unlocked now. So I don't want to use them necessarily because I don't know. I don't feel like it's right. It ain't right.
Just get those security tests done.
Transferring magma power to lab 44.
Do you do more damage when you move up letters or just get more points? So the combo ranking is literally just for the sake of points. But in this game mode, the only reason why it's important is because if you ever get down to a D, you die. So you start out every single combat sequence at the middle of C, and then the meter just slowly decreases. I say slowly, it decreases pretty quickly. If you don't start doing combos or doing things on the beat, then you'll instantly start losing. Even if you stand still, you'll start losing the meter. The only way to maintain it would be to move on the beat. So if you see those little music notes, that means it's on the beat. But if I do it randomly, it may not be on the beat. Somehow I'm actually getting it on beat every time now. So like right here, it's not on the beat. On the beat, so it's like if I do it in a row, beat, do, it's on the beat, right? So you can see the music notes. Same thing goes for the hits, hit, right? But if I just smash, then I'm not hitting on the beat, so I'm not getting any meter. You'll get it on the beat every once in a while, but so that's a penalty for just mashing. You have to be really controlled. It's all timing based, so. But no, you don't do any extra damage. That'd be nice. I wish the higher you went, the more damage you did. That'd be sweet. That would be so cool. There's a game, I love this game, and it really isn't a rhythm-based game. It's more of a specifically timing-based, and it's called Shinobi, and it was out for the PS2 all those years ago. And you played as a ninja, and the controls were so weird because it wasn't like a normal hack and slash. It was all really timing-based, but the more enemies you killed in a row, the stronger you got. So essentially, you'd build up a meter. And if you killed one enemy, you have more strong. As long as you don't get hit or you don't get interrupted, you could build up your strength. So you could literally defeat any boss in one hit, because the bosses would have mobs. You'd be like one enemy, and you'd kill like maybe 6 or 7 enemies, and then you'd kill the boss in one hit, and it had like this really cool animation. It was amazing. One of my favorite ninja games actually, called Shinobi. My all-time favorite ninja game has had to be Ninja Gaiden Black. Ninja Gaiden was the original, but Ninja Gaiden Black was nice because it was like the director's cut, if you will. That's my all-time favorite ninja game. But not so much timing based. That one's just skill based. Shinobi is very much timing based. Good thing I'm great at controlling games. You're not bad at all. You're playing Last of Us in a hard or very hard, or it's not an easy difficulty, and you're still doing incredibly well. So you can control it just fine. You are a much better gamer than you give yourself credit for. Let's see, what the hell am I doing over here? I'm just like over here playing with the servers, I guess. I think this is where we start getting tested and we have to do like parry sequences. There's certain enemies that can only be defeated by parry, so. Yeah, I've heard about that game. I'm a big fan of systems like that. Yeah, I love it, dude. I like games that take something like like a working formula, like, okay, ninjas, and then it's like, but this ninja is gonna have this kind of, it was really cool because it was like a modern setting, very technologically advanced and stuff, and then, but it also had like, you're using a sword, so I don't know, it's just cool. I love those dynamics, and then they throw in the cool gameplay mechanics, and that's what, to me, is the cherry on top, because it's not just, oh, I'm slashing away, because that gets boring. Hack and slash titles, to me, are actually they were cool back then because they was mostly based on visuals and stuff. But nowadays, every game looks decent. So, what can you do different, right?
Just black out?
And that's why I like about games that kind of take something that's already a good existing formula and they just change it up. They maybe add a cool mechanic or something. There you go. So now that's dead. If you don't parry both of those strikes, you just get, you know, you take damage and you have to repeat that sequence again. So it kind of sucks. In the beginning, I had a hell of a time with this mechanic, but
Okay.
it'll show you the timing in the beat right here with the little lightning symbols. So I missed it because I couldn't even see it. I was too close to him. But that little dialogue box shows you the timing, so it's boom, boom. There you go. See, so we got perfect. So once you do that, then you can go ahead and reflect the shots back, and he dies. A lot of the stronger enemies at the end of the game are going to have that mechanic, and that's the only way you can kill them without having to spam them for minutes.
What if it really is?
So that's a mechanic that you have to learn and master early on. And I didn't. I didn't. And to be honest, I didn't until after I beat the game. And then once I did, I was like, oh, okay. I finally understand how to get that perfect timing down. I didn't have it before.
I'm locked out. It's a hack. So unhack it.
Rhythm Master.
Is that you?
Abisano, what is up, man? Hi, my guy. This seems like a great game. What's the platform? I'm playing it on Xbox. It's actually a first-party Xbox release. It's called Hi-Fi Rush, and it's a fun game. It's like Devil May Cry and Guitar Hero if they had a baby. I will always say that because that's like what I feel. So it's a rhythm-based game, and it's also hack and slash, right? So you have like some platforming elements. You fight a bunch of enemies, and it's all based on timing. I've already beaten it, and I featured it on my channel to some extent, and guides and some lore on the main channel. But what I'm doing now is I'm just playing through the hardest difficulty, and the thing here is you get a rating every time you're in a combat sequence. You start off at C, and it's of course goes from C up to B, A, and then S. If you're not doing well, it goes from C to D, and if you get a D ranking in this game mode, this difficulty, you automatically lose and you die. So I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. So I like to do challenge runs on Twitch. That's kind of my home for my challenge runs, and then I usually do like a post a supercut, like an edited version of this playthrough on YouTube, so you guys can enjoy it, and you don't have to sit through 12 hours of me dying, you know. You get the edited version. Abisano says, yeah, okay, I see. Rhythm and fight, a bit like the guitar weapon of Dead Cells. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I forgot about that. I love that weapon because it's a survival weapon, so one of my favorites. So you have to parry all these attacks. I'm stuck now. I'm being like held down to the ground in this X. So I have to parry these enemies in order to defeat them. And in the beginning I didn't know how to parry very well. And I got jacked up in this sequence, but there you go. I didn't know what he was going to do there. My bad. You have to start that over again. There you go. He'll just do a slam. I thought he was going to do the jump attack. Ooh, I died. That's how easy it is to die in this sequence. And you do take more damage on the higher difficulties, but no worries. I can get through that. It's just kind of almost like a tutorial, but the tutorial's already been passed. Now it's like saying, hey, you gotta get your parries down this time. I never managed to hit the crits. Yeah, I mean, I forgot what that weapon's called. Is that something? But I love that weapon. That's a lot of fun. I used it because I love going survival in Dead Cells. That or the whistle, or I use a lot of those, any of the green weapons. All right, come on, fool. So the parry here is it's always on beat. See, okay, so I missed that one. But with the swords, it's so much easier. The projectiles are very difficult for me. There you go. So they're dead. And then we got the sword guy and the big guy. The big guy, I'm used to him doing his jumping slam attacks. That's what threw me off. And the sword guy can do more than one hit. So we had to dodge 2 of his hits. Okay. There you go. if they ever like shine, that's how you just do it one beat off of the shine. So it's like ching. I use a lot of audio and visual cues, and it's really hard because I don't have my headphones on, and I'm playing. Well, obviously you guys can hear what I'm capturing through the Xbox and the TV, but I have my TV really low, so it's really hard for me to use those audio cues. And this game is huge, but there's also a lot of visual cues, so I'm just kind of relying heavily on those. I'm so glad you're able to stop by, Abisano, like for real. I'm super excited about that. I noticed that you had followed me when I had taken my break from streaming, because I normally stream 3 times a week. I just need to focus on my...
Mail just came to me.
Hold on.
Use the side route?
What is going on here?
For the first time, I am as confused as you.
Oh yeah, we're getting help by some other party. But anyways, yeah, so essentially I had been taking a break from streaming, and I saw that you followed, and I was like, oh, that's really nice. I was like, I can't wait to get back to it. But I had focused on my YouTube stuff because, as you know, that's my primary, like that's my primary source of income, you know, my job, if you will. And Twitch is more like casual, you know, because I don't have a big following on Twitch, and it's mostly just for fun, you know, just to share the experience with you guys. And what I do though now on Twitch is I've been doing challenge runs so that I can have fun playing a game. You guys can enjoy it if you stop by, and then even if nobody shows up, I can at least use it for a YouTube content later on, a YouTube video or something, you know? I have to always think in that perspective, like, okay, how can I kind of leverage the time that I have, because I want to be able to just take a break too, right? And just have fun and be with my family and stuff. So when I'm playing games, I want to maximize it. And so I love doing challenge runs, and Twitch is so much fun because I get to share the experience with you guys. YouTube is cool, but it's like, I always say this, Twitch is my office, you know, no, I'm sorry, Twitch is my couch, like you guys playing with me, but YouTube's like my office, where it's like my final polished products, you know. So I really do enjoy streaming. I love it, but I was spending a lot of time on it, and it was taking away from YouTube, and I really needed to take some time to repurpose back into YouTube to bring it back, because my videos haven't been performing very well lately, the last few months, so I really need to make sure they do well so that I can eat. There you go, good parry. The crits and Dead Cells, yeah, I love that game. Dead Cells is one of my favorite roguelites. I think that probably is my favorite roguelite, to be honest. One of the first I ever played. It's so good. Oh, I missed that. He missed me, so I wasn't able to get the parry. No! Hurting. Oh my gosh, I'm hurting really bad here. I have no health. And this dude doesn't want to die. There you go, we got a little bit of health back, but there's probably going to be another wave of enemies, so we have to be very careful. There you go. Oh, he's not dead. He's not dead. Now he's dead. But there will be a second wave because it's not ended yet. And my meter's really going down. Okay, so these things we have to time perfectly. I didn't do it. There you go. Zanzo's not very happy. Time to hydrate. Cope Dog is taking care of me. Oh my gosh. I need to start using this. Okay. I hate using my special so much, but I always feel like using special's cheap, but that's what it's there for, right? I will read the rest of the comments in just one moment. I'm just having to get through this sequence, which is actually requiring a lot more focus than I thought. Oh no! Okay. I saw him attacking and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get the parry off. Come on. These projectile guys. These wannabe Mega Man dudes. So annoying. Actually, I'm going to finesse this one. Let's see. Oh no. Okay, here goes. I didn't know there was another one. Boom. Up in the air you go. There you go. And your friend. He was in the air for us. What a pal. Okay. Are you dead yet? There's another one. One, two, three, four. Okay, you're dead. Gosh. Then we have one more. Good gosh. Let me read the comments, Zonzo.
This is the test.
Wannabe Mega Man. I'm trying to read the big the big Avisano comment here, and then they keep bringing on new enemies. As soon as I defeat him, you will get my undivided attention. This guy you have to parry a lot.
Here's one of my new ones, and it's hiding as a secret.
Alright, buddy. Fortunately, I'm pretty good at parrying in most games, actually. When you see it says perfect, that means it's a perfect parry. Or good, that means it was alright. Wasn't my best work. Look at that combo. Good God, that was awesome. I couldn't finish it off though. I couldn't get the crit. This is where the mechanic that most enemies in-game have. You have to beat them here. I missed. No. I messed up. I could have been able to kill him in that one sequence, but I messed up. Now he's going to do it again. Let's see. Here. Okay, no, I messed up again. He's going to proc it every single time, too. There you go. Yay! Wow, what a beatdown. Abisano says, yeah, I didn't know you were streaming, so I followed you and waited for the notification because I never go to Twitch usually. But sure, yeah, you need to continue YouTube. Of course. YouTube is my passion project, and I'll never give that up. I've been full-time content creator since September of 2021. I got fired. I was making like 6 figures, got fired, and then I was making only YouTube checks, which was like a little bit over $100. So going from that to that was a big change, but I had been doing YouTube for years, and I figured it was an opportunity to pursue a dream of mine. And instead of I tried everything, and I've been working really hard to make it happen. And over a year now, I've been able to survive and still provide for my family. Like some months have been incredibly difficult, and others much easier. But these last few months have been pretty rough. I had to have a lot of expenditures for something that I had to handle, personal thing that I had to handle here. And now that that's been done, now I'm just trying to recoup from that. So it's been a little difficult, but I'm not giving up. And you got to stay positive. One thing that I notice, like I see on social media all the time, and people even around like everywhere, they just post. It's so negative, and so it's you kind of get into that as well. And I just was like, I gotta separate myself from this negativity because that's just not who I am. Like I'm a winner, and if I set my mind to something, I'm gonna do it. Like that's who I am. But I see all these people that are sad and oh well this and this and this and and they're just combative for no reason. It's like why? Like it's one way to spend your energy, but I don't know. I can't do that. It's not like me. If you guys are looking for the other Spectra door, it's Spectra door number 3. You just come up here and jump up these ledges after that whole sequence, and there it is. Abisano says, I see, yep, but you need to have fun. Oh, yeah, having fun is one of the most important parts for me. It was something that I was actually not doing because I was so focused on the business aspect of it because it is the only source of income for me. YouTube and Twitch. YouTube, really. On Twitch, I don't really make any money at all. But I definitely try to. I want to pursue it so it can be an additional source of revenue. Because, yeah, I'm trying to expand my content creation business, right? And Twitch is another great platform to potentially earn income. So I do think of it as part of my business, but at the same time, you have to have fun. If not, I just go back to work, right? Go back to corporate. But I promised myself to never do that because I was treated like, trash. I had done so many things and accomplished so much in the corporate world. And then after all these years, for a company to just fire me like nothing, and it was just really, to me, I was really sad, and I felt like, what have I'm a failure. What have I done? How could this happen to me? And then I was like, my wife was like, no, you're thinking about it all wrong. And I'm like, that's right. It's an opportunity for me to pursue my dream. And so we took something like that, something that negative, and made it a blessing, and it was just an opportunity for us to be able to pursue our dreams. So I'm really glad. He says, "Focus, don't worry." Mega Man. Oh my gosh, Mega Man quoted something. They tweeted something a few days ago, and they're like, "What's your favorite song on Capcom song?" And I was like, "Oh, I said, "Oh, it's the Mega Man X song when you fight Storm Eagle," and I was like, "Da da 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 da." But of course, no one got the joke. But I was like, I thought it was funny.
So this was our pesky
Love the
test
passion for it, of
update.
course. That's what keeps me going. The passion and really the engagement with you guys. Like, Abisano has been watching my content on YouTube for a while. And when I see his comments, like, I get excited, you know, and I see it regular. I may have 30,000 subscribers on YouTube, but only 3% are actual return viewers. So there are like maybe 5 names that I see regularly and that I know. And when I see the comments, it just like warms my heart. I'm like, yes, like I'm glad that they're able to enjoy it, you know, and I wish that I had a larger community, and that's part of what I'm trying to do. And I'm trying to create a large community of people that are like-minded and positive and love overanalyzing video games and silly stuff like that, you know. But it's harder than you think to be able to do that. And even with the 30,000, that's a really inflated number in my opinion, because only 3% are actually come back and watch my stuff. So it's something that's really nice to see people like Abisano and all that. And it's really just makes it worthwhile, because creating content is really unforgiving and I'd say an unforgiving and really difficult thing to do, to make money as your sole, you know, source of living. Because if you're trying to make a living off of it, people are so critical, they're negative, and they say terrible things. Like, people have threatened me, people have said how stupid I am and whatever else, because they don't like the theories that I do, or they don't like the way I say certain things or whatever, or you pronounce this word wrong, and they get into big arguments about that. And for people in the beginning, it really hurt my feelings. I took it personally. Now I'm just like, you know, these people, there's something wrong with them. Like, and so it's like, why would I give them that time of day? But before, I truly took it personally, and I actually created a second channel because I was getting so much abuse on the first one. I couldn't take it. And then I ended up manning up, and I'm like, nah, I got this. I'm gonna stick with my main one and do the right thing. And I did it, but it was really, it's hard, you know. Like, people are mean, people are ugly. But you can always count on someone being negative. But when you see people like Abisano and Cope Dog, you've been there since the beginning of my streaming. But Abisano, I've been doing YouTube for years, and I've seen that name for a long time, and it's just really cool, like, having people like you. It's almost like you guys are like an extension of like family or friends, you know. It's just really cool. That's how I regard you guys. It's really nice to have that and do this kind of business, because it's super. The internet is ruthless, you know. So hell yeah. I'm glad that I can make you like that. That's what I was thinking about YouTubers. Subscribing isn't watching videos and all. Yeah, well, you know, it's just the people who have bad lives, so that's exactly that. Don't take dumb critics like that. No, I don't. I used to take it so personally, but not anymore. Now I'm just like, hey, you took the time to comment, you know, like, thank you. But subscribers does not equal success or views at all. As you can see, some of my latest videos are performing very poorly, but it's okay. I'm just gonna post what I love, and I'll create a community that loves the same stuff. And if not, it's fine. It'll just take longer. That's why I haven't ever sold out. I haven't ever just done mainstream games, because I don't believe in that. I would get tired of it. No, the game crashed. It crashed. That's okay. We're gonna beat that sequence for sure. But the game crashed on me. That's the bad thing about the cloud gaming. There have been several connectivity issues I've experienced with this game. I would say, like, in my casual playthrough, I've probably felt like 10 times that the same thing happened. Or different, like, input or lag issues. It was weird. We're going to skip that since we just saw it. Zanzo. He's a jerk. But yeah, I absolutely love creating content, and for a period of time, I was not enjoying it. I was really down on myself, and then I kept thinking, I have to make money, because I got to provide for my family. And that was the sole reason I was doing things. But the problem was, even with that at stake, I wasn't doing well. And so it's like, I got to make sure that I'm being positive and pouring good energy into this, so that, you know, we can get the results we want. If I'm just stressing about everything and all the time, that's just negativity. That eats away at your life, and I'm not gonna live that way. You know, I'm gonna enjoy this gift of life that we've been given. You know. That is just who I am. But the funny thing is, like, I was getting sucked into all the negativity that you see, like, on social media everywhere. Like, by people my age, by people doing the same thing, or at least trying to do streaming full-time or whatever. Like, they're just all so sad and mad and angry. I'm like, but why? You know, like, I get it, but I gotta be sad, mad, and angry too. But that's just not the way I want to live, you know? And no matter how bad you think it is, oh, somebody's always has it a little bit worse, you know? So to say like, oh, I'm having this terrible day and well, I'll feel sorry for me and give me attention, it's like, I don't know. I don't really subscribe to that. And one thing I love about Cope Doggy, that he is the happiest dude I have ever known in my life. Like, you can be pissed, having a terrible day. You just listen to Cope Doggy for like 10 seconds and he can be doing anything. Knitting, crocheting, playing Last of Us, and I'm like, yes, I feel so much better now. That's just that happiness, man. Cope is a positive dude, and I love that. And Abisano, you're always so supportive, man. I appreciate that, like, all the time. It'll be a video that got 100 views, and you're one of those people. Or it can be a video that's got 100,000, and you're still one of those people. So that's awesome. You guys are great. Yeah, timing does get real messed up with the cloud game. So there's actually weird input lags I've experienced too in this game. Cope Doggy says, thank you, that means a lot. I worked hard to get myself that way. Good. Well, it paid off. And you're going to live longer because of it. You won't be sad and angry and bald by the time you're 30.
So this was our pesky
You know?
subject.
Zonzo, I am so tired of you. I know that name from an anime. I'm trying to remember which one. Zonzo. I don't know. I can't think. I've been watching way too much anime. There's no such thing as too much anime, but I've been watching way too many different ones at the same time. And that can definitely mix up all the names, because I know a Zonzo from something. I don't remember what. Okay, I'm taking out the aerial enemy next, because this guy's a jerk. Thank you. There it is. There you go. Knock him in the air. Yes. Good. I keep thinking of Hanzo. Hanzo from Mortal Kombat. I keep thinking Hanzo, Hattori Hanzo, the sword maker from Kill Bill and from actual history and Japanese history. But there's a Zanzo, or Zanza. Zanza. Oh, it's Zanza, and it's got to be from Rurouni Kenshin. It's got to be. It's got to be Zanza. I don't remember. That's gonna kill me. So at this point in the game, we would have found a second character, and his name would have been Macron. It's this gentleman here that is a beast. He's super strong, and he can destroy the barriers of all the shielded enemies.
I will activate the cutscene as usual.
No way. I gotta tell you what happened there. Okay, so I wasn't supposed to have Macaron yet. I forgot that. So I'm gonna get the crap knocked out of me right here. Chai or Peppermint noticed that something went wrong. I broke the sequence, and then Cinnamon, the robot, said, "Oh, I'll make sure I activate the sequence as usual." So he's activating the same cutscene. That is so funny.
What are you doing?
That's a really cool dialogue. I did not know that was gonna happen. That's going on YouTube. Just kidding.
Look, man, I think we have more in common.
Yeah, he literally said I'll activate the cutscene even though I broke the sequence. I'm not supposed to be able to fight this enemy yet. That happens. And then we meet Macaron. And then after Macaron shows, you know, he becomes one of our allies, we then go right back to that same spot and fight the enemy, as I just did, using his ability. But I was wondering in my head, I was like, when did that part happen? Why'd they skip that? That is so funny. I am so putting that on YouTube. That's like super unique dialogue. A sequence break, if you will, but I didn't really break any sequence. It's more of a fourth wall break. My cat is going crazy. Hush it up. Hush it up. Hush it up. The more you talk to her, the more she yells. Is this Cinnamon?
I've been looking for you.
No, that's Macaron. My bad. Oh, we beat the level too. Okay, perfect. So, spoiler alert: we end up making friends with Macaron and Cinnamon, which is his robot assistant and friend, and we I guess recruit him. He's now one of our allies. We go face off with that monster for the second time with that robot, and now we have the ability to break the shields. So we destroy him, win, and then we go on. And Zonzo keeps testing us with more and more of his experiments, blowing through his budget. And we already know that Rockford was really pissed about how much he was spending on his budget. So his life bar is essentially the budget, and it keeps going down and down and down. And we'll actually continue that next stream. If I do stream off schedule, like a Tuesday or Thursday, for example, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But if I stream on Tuesdays or Thursdays or in the afternoon, it will not be the main game I'm featuring. It would be something random, maybe something that I'm just trying to get some footage for, or maybe just because I'm bored and I want to play something casually. But you guys won't miss this. So if you do want to catch the next few levels of the Hi-Fi Rush on Rhythm Master difficulty, we'll pick it right back up on Wednesday. So you won't miss it then. It'll be around the same time, around 11 a.m. Central. So I hope you guys really enjoyed. You guys stopping by was so amazing. It's always really nice to be able to have the engagement while I'm playing. Normally when I'm streaming, there's not really much going on. I don't really have a lot of engagement, but I'm still able to play through and I narrate the best I can. But it's like night and day when you guys are here. So I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to, just support and watch. And I hope that it's entertaining. As you guys know, I also have the YouTube channel, so I am going to be posting on those regularly. I have a full schedule now that that accounts for the channels that you guys know about and channels that I'm actually developing that are in the works. So I'm going to be launching a new channel hopefully before the end of February. I'm really excited about. Other than that, I do have my lore channel and of course the challenge run channel, which has all my VODs. I have a third channel that's dedicated to anime and stuff, and I'm going to be putting a video on that today. But once I get that more regular, then I'll be promoting that as well. So you guys can just see it if you guys are big fans of anime and things like that. And then I have the secret channel, my little project that I created over the my time when I was taking a break from streaming. So really excited about that one as well. It's going to cover something that I feel is an explore topic, but not one that's really done the way I want to do it. So I'm super excited about bringing hopefully a new perspective to that. Anyways, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your support. I'm going to actually sign off here. I got to go pick up the kids from school. But after that, I'll probably just be working on my YouTube stuff. So if you guys want to check out and see what happens next in the stream or what happens next in Hi-Fi Rush, be sure to come by Wednesday. And you guys are so awesome. Hope you have a great rest of your day, great rest of your night, wherever you're at. And until next time, it's the Inhuman One signing out.